Hello, I'm Beans,
And I'm Apples.
and this is our Forever World.
Before getting started with the tour, a quick few notes. We'll be going in order from oldest builds to newest builds. It is only going to be Apples, my POV, to keep things not too confusing, but we do build most things together.
This video is going to be really long, so I highly recommend getting cozy and grabbing some snacks. We'll also be sharing everything from what inspired us to build it, to its function in the world, and maybe even a little lore. If you like what you see on this tour, we're just getting started. We have a running survival Let's Play on our channel, and we would love for you to join along.
Okay, that's enough yapping. To start off the tour, it all began here. This place was kind of the starter base, if you will. Long story short, I was getting ready to go through my 2-week Minecraft phase, and I was kind of wanting to do it on a server, so I joined a server, and then started building in this kind of style. And then long story short, the server got griefed, of course. It's just like this random person's Discord or Minecraft server. And I was like, screw that. I'm just going to build in single player. And this was the first building I ever built. And Bean was not quite in the picture yet.
I didn't really like playing Minecraft, and I didn't really play Minecraft, and I just let you play Minecraft, and I didn't really want to play with you.
Yeah. Yes, this was the first building I ever built. The whole gradient thing was starting to get started, so I was trying my hand at it. It's not the greatest on this build, but you'll see over there it starts to get quite a bit better. You have the first ever custom tree, and honestly, this is really pretty right here. Like the pathway is lovely, and the trees are lovely, and you get a nice view of the mountain over there. But let's head inside. So in here, oh wow, this place brings back memories. You have a little bookshelf where I stored some of my enchanted books. You have your, nice little starter super smelter thing. And then if we head upstairs, we have the first storage room of the whole world. And honestly, this is pretty nice. I'm a sucker for nice storage rooms, and this was honestly got the job done. If we head into here, we have the dragon egg sitting atop its diamond pedestal, and then we have a little bit of a disc collection, the first wither skeleton skull, and the first diamond sword, just some fun little relics of the area. And then if we head across this little bridge here, the whole word immersive started to get thrown around, and I was kind of curious about that. So honestly, this little area is pretty immersive, although the block palette isn't the best. And then this was your first house. When you weren't really playing that much, I was like, oh, I'm going to build my girlfriend a house. And here it is.
Yeah, and then you let me decorate it, and I did a bad job.
You get the torches on the wall, the classic. But then you have this nice little balcony.
Yeah, I
right
had a
here.
nice balcony, but
Beautiful view.
good thing my interior was bad.
Yeah, the white carpet is a little tasteless, I will say.
Oh my gosh.
But then we head downstairs, and this was the site of our first YouTube skit. You got evicted. It was kind of a shame.
No, you got evicted.
Oh yeah, I did get evicted. One day eviction notice. Yeah. So this was a little skit at the start of the YouTube channel. Fun stuff. And then look, we head up here. I love the way the buildings are kind of boxing you in. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And this was the second building I ever built, I believe. And it is a sugarcane farm.
Yes, one of three.
One of three, yeah. Just not a very good track record with building these things. But this thing actually still works.
It does?
And yeah.
Whoa.
And it does its job, although I don't really use it anymore. But yeah, it's up here. And then, okay, this is when I think you started slowly playing. I think we built this orange house together, bean house. If we head inside, hey, you decorated this, and this is not bad.
Yeah, it's less ugly and a little bit better, and there's an upstairs, and oh, look, a loft, and my bed.
The bed is gone. I destroyed it. You got a little study right here, too.
Cute.
And then you also have a nice little back door here that leads you into this lovely little garden in between the houses, which I honestly really, really like still. This is beautiful. And then the view of your lighthouse, which is gorgeous.
I very much like it.
Before we get to that, we have to cover the rest of this village. There's a lot of houses in here, a lot of them housing some small little farms that this cactus farm that we still use. We have this little villager trading hall kind of zombie. I don't even know what this place is. It's in ruins. It's so sad. And then upstairs, we have the vine room. This place is so ugly, dude. Oh my gosh. This was before I knew that you could use moss to craft mossy cobblestone, so I'd come up here and mine vines for hours and hours and
Oh my
craft it into
gosh,
mossy
he's in
cobblestone.
jail.
Oh yeah, what the heck is this guy doing up there?
He's stuck.
But then down there is the villager breeder. We don't need to see that.
It's bad.
It's the dungeon. Then coming up here, we have a little bit of a cafe. That was the idea behind this. You know, you can get your cake, your cookies, I guess, and you come in here. You get this was a hookup to an old bamboo farm that broke because I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to redstone, and
Did you design it?
yeah, and that's why it
Ooh.
broke. But we come in here, we have this nice little, it opens up a little bit, and you have this nice little market stand area. Get your food here, you can trade for some nice, like, jewels and stuff. And then since this is an Italian village, you have Benito Mussolini hanging in the town square to give the example for all the people that live here.
He used
That
to bounce.
he used to bounce.
Why is he still?
Why is he still? That's so funny. He used to bounce, but I guess it's just been so long that he's lost all of his momentum.
Hell.
I started getting the idea of sightlines right around this time, and look, this is just so gorgeous.
Hey, pretty good.
Yeah, this is gorgeous. The golden wheat field and the custom trees starting to get a little better, and oh my gosh, dude, your lighthouse is so gorgeous.
Yeah, I still really like it.
You know what's not gorgeous? This red house, the abomination. Like the word gradient at this time, probably a few months after I started that house over there, started to get thrown around, and this thing is not very pretty, but it was a valiant first attempt, I'd say. And then over here, we have a little bit of a like flower stand, and then in this building here, we have a little micro farm that still works, but we do not use it anymore. So this entire place was built on a mushroom island. That is why all the grass is so green. I guess I didn't want the mob spawning or something like that. There's another entrance to get into there, and you have this nice little like garden hedge thing that will bring you through here. There used to be an empty interior, and then
Ooh.
in here there is a broken moss farm.
What happened?
I don't know. I just like left it on and left the chunks, and that was that.
Fail.
And then coming over here, we have this nice little countryside area, not as many buildings, and we have the first bit of terraforming. And look at this, the gradients. It's honestly not too bad, and I did it all without Lightmatica and did it by hand, which is kind of cool. And then here we go, the forge, the auto smelter that we still use. Bean is not a big fan of this place.
Why does it say forge in all lowercase?
I have no idea. But you can come in here. You can talk to the forge master. I don't know why there's like a. Oh, look, he has a big pile of gold back here. That's
Yay.
so random. And then look, the deep slate coal, dude, the rare.
Is it
Mm.
actually?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, let's go downstairs.
We head down here
Ooh.
into the.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
I
my
don't even think
gosh.
it's that bad.
It's so square and flat.
It's kind of weird and makes no sense. You have like the dirt floor, the tough walls.
Why is it dirt?
I don't know. It's just. I have no idea actually. But here it is, the auto smelter. We still use this thing. It still works. We
Yay.
come here quite often. It's really nice being able to come here and visit this place after a really, really long time. After like 2 years now at this point.
I can't
It's
believe
just-
it still works.
Yeah, I can't believe it either. We come out here and we can take this path that will circle around back to the gradient house, and then we have our first silo. And honestly, this thing's not bad. And if you come back here, there is a absolutely gorgeous view of the ocean, big wheat field, and you have this little bit of a fence, and you can actually go up there, but there's nothing up there. And then we can make our way back through here, back to this little area, and we have the vineyards, which are absolutely gorgeous. I actually really, really like this like design. It's really
I
cool.
like this design too. I feel like we could use it again and
Oh,
it would
yeah.
be fine.
Totally. And the whole idea of this place was that like you have your grapes here, you have your sweet berries, and then over here you have a little bit of a apiary where you can, come in here, get all of that stuff and combine it and make mead. And this is the mead house, which is also, if you hear the clicking and the popping, oh my gosh, it is the bee farm where you can come in here, you can go into the hive.
Yeah, I like
and
the hive.
Look, it's still working. That's great.
Yeah, we still use this
Yeah, we do still use this whenever we need honey blocks for
Yeah.
redstone and stuff.
often.
Not very often. But we come out here, and this will lead us to the next area. And oh my gosh, this view is actually pretty nice. You walk down here, and you have the sheep farm that we used for probably around a year and a half. Horribly inefficient, but whatever, it's all right.
I keep
And
on
then
running into these berry bushes.
and then you have like a little bit of a crane here that's like lifting goods out of this like port area that we started at. And then if you come in here, this will lead you into the broken the broken bone meal
How'd you
farm
get
that
down there?
I just took the elevator, dude.
Oh,
It's pretty cool,
that was
actually.
confusing. Whoa! It rockets me up.
And then if you come up here, there's a little bit of a random interior with like bone blocks, some random junk.
You can fall
And
straight into the machine.
I think that was for me when I was trying to fix it, but
Oh,
that
fail.
is beyond repair now. It's in full disrepair.
That's so sad. R.I.P.
Shut that door. And then this will take you to the train station, which is absolutely beautiful. It was like first building that I was like pretty stoked that I kind of got the gradient right. It wasn't too noisy, unlike like this green building over here. And
Ooh.
like the building started to evolve. And if we head inside,
It's bad.
it's bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, it's worse down here.
it is pretty bad down there. Let's not go down there yet. There's one last thing I want to touch upon before we leave the island. And it's like this big plateau. I originally had plans to build maybe some sort of observatory up here. Honestly, that could still be pretty fun. All right, I'm gonna have it.
Whoa,
I'm asleep.
there's something in there. It's
Sleeping.
bamboo.
It's bamboo.
Yeah, it's bamboo in this hole. Look,
Oh yeah, this is the bamboo farm.
that's broken.
This is the
Sorry.
broken bamboo farm. All the farms are underneath this thing, and this entire island also is completely custom terraformed. And I did this very last, so I had time to kind of learn how to do a little bit of terraforming, and it's not that bad. It's a little unfinished back here. There's no foliage, just a little bit of grass every once in a while, some bushes. Here it is. It's like not that bad, but it's kind of bad at the same time. And this big flat place over here is a little ugly.
I have zero idea where you are.
Okay, I'm gonna head over to your island.
Okay, yeah, let's go over there. Speaking of terraforming, this thing came from nothing. I pillared up from the ocean floor, and this was like my first time where I was like, okay, I'm gonna play Minecraft with you, and I'm gonna build something. And then I was like, well, I don't want to go really far, so I could just like build a little island by your island, and then I just built it. And honestly, it turned out really good. I was like really pleased with how everything turned out. I really like this like little ruin area. I don't really know why this is in such bad shape compared to the lighthouse, but I think the ruins look good. And oh, check this out. There's stuff in here.
Oh my gosh, no way you decorated the chest.
I decorated
dude.
the chest. Ooh,
Oh, I love the little trowel key in there. That's such a nice little touch. Like a little secret camp or something with a bed. Then look, there's even a cat here.
Oh, nice. We have this like custom cave, which is actually where we get into the Nether. And we still use this sometimes.
Mhm. We still use this a good amount.
We get into like the normal Nether, not like the roof of the Nether. And look, a sea cave. Oh my gosh, these guys have been here for so long. They're gonna kill me.
Honestly, dude, your terraforming is so much better than mine. This is so good. I love the cave.
Yeah, I don't know how it got so good.
And like this little lantern hanging down is such a nice touch. I love it here. This is gorgeous. And the beach, this is so pretty. What the
Yeah,
heck?
I like how the beach turned out. I was really into making custom beaches, and I made a lot of them. I've made a lot of them.
This is gorgeous, dude. Like
Pretty
this
good.
is so pretty.
Okay, let's go upstairs and let's check out the lighthouse. I was really stoked on this lighthouse. This was like the first time I ever wanted to build like a building, and I spent a really long time on making this perfect, and I think it turned out great. Let's go inside. You decorated the inside for me because I didn't want to.
Yeah, we needed some sort of enchanting room, and I thought the lighthouse was pretty good. I come back here every once in a while to enchant more netherite tools
Really?
and stuff like that.
I never
Yeah,
do.
I really like this build. This interior is nice. It's like very damp feeling because it's around the ocean, and your lighthouse is gorgeous. And dude, your custom trees are so good.
Yeah, I was getting into custom trees, and I really wanted to make yellow aspens because we were in Tahoe at the time, and all the aspens were so beautiful and yellow, and I was like, hey, I can have that in my Minecraft. So I put it in my Minecraft.
Yeah, dude, it's in our Minecraft. And then I love this little bench that you added over here.
Yes, me too. So cozy. I would love to hang out here. I don't really know how you like get here. There's like no boat or ferry, but it's okay.
Okay, well, I mean, like that pretty much wraps up this entire like starter base area. I'm trying to think, like, is there anything else that we missed? Like, not really. Like, honestly, I really like how colorful it is here. And you have all like the chimneys and stuff, and we're just on the roof running around. But yeah, let's head back to the train station and take a trip inland where the world really started to pick up. Okay, we're out of the minecarts and we're flying over because minecarts are unfortunately unbearably slow. But we built this like little minecart rail thing to get from the Italian Tuscany village all the way to inland. It's pretty pretty. I like this thing. It's very aesthetic. It's very like flimsy looking. I'm not gonna lie. But honestly, it's got a pretty nice design. Coming in here, this is where everything really started to pick up. We started using IRL as a reference, and we started getting, both of us, including you, Bean, just started getting so incredibly psyched on building. As we come in, you'll see we have this beautiful boat over there. We have the mountain, of course. We have, oh my gosh, there's so much, dude. There's so much.
I like how skinny the minecart track is.
Then we come in here.
Oh, look, this guy rode the train.
How is he here? How is he still alive,
I don't
dude?
know.
The eternal, he's living. We come over here, you depart out of the little train station, and the whole idea was like, you get off the train, and you get on the horse, and all of the
Where are the horses?
or all the horses gone, dude. That's
Ooh.
unfortunate.
Crazy combination, train and horse station.
Yeah, they're kind of random, but kind of makes sense for Minecraft. And you come out here, and you have this nice little courtyard. You have a place for your horses to, drink water and eat
yeah.
some apples.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's apples. It's not. Bean thought this was horse meat, which is crazy.
Dude, it's bright red.
Kind of does look like flesh.
Oh, bad.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Look, there's more over here.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Like, what are they doing with that? Okay. Yeah. If you like little crates of stuff, look like some bees made this their home, and
Yeah.
honestly, the foliage here really
It's
starts
getting
to take
better,
shape.
yeah. It looks
And then,
nice.
Okay, let's walk out this way, and you just walk out here, and the mountain is here, and you can start taking your path. You have the Hill Hostel right over there, and you can like choose whether to go up this way or down this way. And if you walk down
Yes.
this way, just like, oh my gosh, the view is absolutely gorgeous. You have the waterfall, you have Mount Langley, the Aspen Grove. It's just so gorgeous out through here.
I love this pathway. I love that like there's definitely like the human made path over here because you like this probably wasn't implemented, but people love taking the shortcut, so
Up
it's
to
the
the hostel.
shortcut here. Yeah.
Totally.
So nice.
And this entire like kind of plains plateau area is based off of the California sagebrush land. We did a little trip out backpacking, Bean and I, to get inspiration, and we saw some of these gorgeous coastal live oaks. It was so much fun. It was a blast. And this is where we really started using IRL as inspiration because honestly, it makes our world so much more personal and it's so much more fun. So coming up here, this was our first build that we did together and that we absolutely nailed. This is gorgeous. The whole gradient thing we did so well.
Oh my gosh,
the weathering.
the pink sheep.
Oh my gosh.
How is it? Do we have two?
No,
or
dude,
does it
this
just
is the
wander?
OG.
How did it escape? It was on a lead.
I have no idea.
It's
it
free.
escaped. But this build, the Hill Hostel, is where both Bean and I really started, learning how to use gradients and weathering and stuff like that. And it just turned out so incredibly good.
It's also when we started taking YouTube a little bit more seriously, and the first video that we made that kind of did well was on this build.
I love this build. It still holds its ground so good compared to the stuff over there. It's like the blue with the brown with the sandstone is just gorgeous. And these little hanging signs are supposed to represent like prayer flags, like in the Himalayas. What am I saying? And yeah, it's gorgeous. So like the whole lore of this area is, weary travelers can just, come in here. They can check out the antique shop, learn a little bit about the land, and then go upstairs and be able to come in here and check into their rooms and just relax. And I really like this place. The interior is gorgeous.
Yes, I love the interior in here and downstairs. Let's take a walk. I like this the pool table.
The pool table
and I
is
like
great.
Hami.
Yeah, Hami, the wandering trader.
He's
He's
so
just permanently here. And you like, look, he comes and he says hi to you, and it's so great.
It's so chill.
It's so chill. And then like nice little seating area, a big hearth where you can just relax and from the storm outside. It's very cozy in here. I really like it. And all of the different changes and elevation just add so much to a build. I love it so much. And then yeah, you come in here and you have like the
Oh,
worst room.
the pork chop
You have the
room.
pork chop room, which is so ugly. I honestly, this room is very jank, but
It's okay. It's not
honestly,
as bad as this one.
do we sleep here so often?
Yeah, it's not as bad as this one.
Oh yeah, it's yeah, employees only actually. If we
Real.
head upstairs, it's a little
Oh my
dark up
gosh.
here.
This guy's like, he was just green and sparkly. Why does he do that?
Oh my gosh, what the heck? Let me
Who
close
is
the
this?
door, dude. Who is this guy and why are what is
Where,
this?
where are our doors?
Where are our doors? But you did the decoration up here. This is gorgeous,
Well,
dude.
you did that room. I did this room.
Yeah, this
Hey,
room is
pretty
great.
good. Definitely like a sleep with other people kind of situation. You know, like a hostel.
Hmm.
This guy's staying here. He's
Where did this guy come
I
from?
don't know. Why are there so many villagers on this island?
I have no idea. I like the blue carpet.
Yes, I like the blue carpet too. I got really excited decorating this area. We just got the the tiny player heads, so I was using a whole bunch of them. But it worked really well because this is only like 3 blocks wide, so you
Hmm.
know, pretty good. And then over here, oh, is this the third room?
Yes. If you get that reference, you're so chill.
This is like the suite. This is like the main room, the couple's room, or you know, the expensive one.
Hmm.
It's got a nice view too.
It's got the nice view of the window outside.
We gotta
And
go to bed.
let's go to bed.
Okay. And then there's only like a few more rooms. This is the bathroom. It's kind of uh not that great.
Honestly, dude, I kind of like it. You got the wallpaper, you got the wooden porcelain throne that just made no sense,
Oh.
and you got the chain to pull down to flush yo.
Okay. And then we have like the closet. It had a door. I don't know where all of our doors
I think a
went.
zombie came up here and just
Well,
massacred
how
it.
is this guy not dead then?
He
He's the eternal.
endures.
It's because Hami's protecting him.
Okay, if we head downstairs, we can go down into the antique shop and look,
Oh my gosh, I found the zombie.
killed him. And then if we head down here, this is the antique shop. It's kind of random, but I really like this interior. We just have a ton of just random items all sprinkled throughout here. An armor stand where we're displaying just like random stuff. We have the piglin head. We have this like guy. I really like this guy. So funny. And then look, we have the heavy core. Do you remember like
You were telling me it was super rare, and I was like, really? And then I unlocked the chest, and I got it. I first try, and then we had another one, and then I got it again.
yeah,
I can't
I've
believe it.
never gotten a heavy core, and you've gotten both times. Two trial chambers, two heavy cores. Both of them were got by Bean, which is I don't know, rare, I guess. There's a conduit here, but I guess
Where'd it go?
I stole it. I don't
You
no
needed
idea.
it?
Yeah, I guess I needed it.
I
But yeah,
like the big amethyst.
yeah, the big amethyst is really cool. And you have your cash register just in case you want to buy anything. It's absolutely massive. And then coming over here, you have your zombie head, your paintings, and another employees only area, and then you have the netherite, the ancient debris sitting precariously over the nice pot, the ancient relic, I guess. This place is really cool. I like how full it is, and you have like a little cafe area over here with the pig that wants in so bad.
Oh, I like the ceiling. It looks really nice.
The ceiling does look really nice. Well, I didn't notice that. And then, yeah, coming into the employees only area,
We got lazy over here.
we did get lazy over here. It's just like a big area for storage. And honestly, I really like it. Coming
And then-
outside, it's just like, oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. And then this is where we started really getting into sight lines. Boom. You walk through here, and there it is, the Star of India.
Yes.
Just beautiful ship. We'll get to that a little bit later. We both cooked so hard on that. But heading over this way, you have another one of these like little paths area. Come back here, maybe like a little ruin area, like someone storing some random stuff.
Okay, so we have this fun little Easter egg here. When we first found the peninsula and it was all vanilla, there was only one tree, and it was a big vanilla oak tree. And it's right here, and we left it as a tribute. And we liked it so much that like we left it on the island for like a really, really, really long time. Like we had those trees over there, and it started looking like really bad because it was vanilla. So we decided to chop it down and replace it with a custom oak tree, which is right here. And you might be wondering, why'd you get rid of that one? It was kind of bad. Like it was like good when we made it, but then we started like really getting into custom trees, and it started looking really bad. So once again, we chopped it down, and now we have this beautiful big oak tree.
Yeah, and this guy could be here to stay. The more I look at it, the more kind of jank it looks. But honestly, it's not bad. It's pretty good though. I really like this first tree, the second tree, and then the third tree sprouting up. I really like that. It's a cool little touch. Then we'll circle all the way back to the train station, and it's absolutely gorgeous here. And then we can make our way
Into the
down the
forest.
path into the forest. And it's just like, that's just so pretty. All of this is completely custom terrain. It's just slowly sloping up towards the hostel, the Oak Hill Hostel, hence the name. You have a bunch of oak trees, and it's on this little hill. And you can slowly make our way down here to the forest. And I love this view so much. You have the mountain in the background, you have the waterfall cascading down, crashing. You have a bunch of these really big boulders here. You have this little bridge crossing the creek, and this really big boulder is starting to erode, as you can see. It's just like such small little detail that you wouldn't know unless we pointed it out. Eroding and splitting off that way, and another portion of it is going off that way into the marsh.
Yes, fun fact, we built this whole forest in one sitting.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. That was like what, like 5 hours of Minecraft
Yeah,
in
that was
one
a lot
sitting.
of
Just
Minecraft.
like Limatica, so many trees. Really, really fun though. Honestly, putting on some good music, and it turned out so incredibly good.
Yeah, this
And
is when the foliage starts getting really good.
yes, I love like the purple alliums, and this is our first sight line that we are both really, really proud of. You have the Oak Hill Hostel framed by these two boulders, and then you have this big forest with the birds and stuff obscuring your vision a little bit to just focus your eyes right on the hostel. And it's just, oh, it's so pretty.
It's so good. And then we have the huge cliff behind us.
You have the huge cliff that I completely freehanded before the Oak Hill Hostel existed. And honestly, it's kind of jank looking, but whatever. It's mostly obscured by all of the trees, which is totally all right. But yeah, before we head down the forest too much, I want to go over to your marsh because this thing is so gorgeous.
Yes, I had so much fun building the marsh. Again, we were talking about Tahoe earlier. We were still in Tahoe when we were building this, and Tahoe's got a lot of marshes because the marsh actually filters Lake Tahoe, and that's why it's so clear. And I really liked that idea. And so this river's like meeting the ocean, but I don't know, at one point maybe we thought it was a really big lake, right?
Yeah, I think that was kind of the thing. It was like, oh, this is a really big lake.
It's okay, it's the ocean. But I was mostly just really psyched to build the marsh, and I had so much fun designing and building this, and I think it turned out really good.
Yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous. The choice of blocks, like the mangrove, the money mangrove roots, the mud, the little cattails. It's just, oh, it's gorgeous throughout
Yes.
here.
I had so much fun like experimenting with like how things looked when they were waterlogged and like getting the colors right. And I like that it's really shallow because like usually the marsh is like pretty shallow.
Hmm.
And ooh, look, there's leaves in the ground. So
That's
it's
so,
nice and slimy on the floor.
yeah, it's very slimy. And I love the use of the dry grass and the wheat. It's so good.
Yes, and then you'll notice that it goes from narrower to wider over here, which I think is a great detail.
Yeah, like as it gets closer to the ocean, it starts to get a little more sparse, and the seagrass starts to come in.
Yes, so
Oh,
good.
it's
We get a
so
nice
pretty.
view of our second lighthouse in the world.
Second lighthouse and the Star of India. It's so pretty. And
Yes.
then also, just like small little random details, we have a little bit of a ruin here. I love including ruins in Minecraft worlds. I feel like they just add so much like passing of time, I guess. So we have a little ruin here, maybe of an old farmhouse or something like that. And then underneath this great big oak tree, we have a little picnic set up where Bean and I experienced Pale Snake's Wrath from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. We had a little skit on that. You can check out that video if you want. It's quite
Yes.
old though. We started including a lot of these, dead fallen trees that are rotting away, which I think was a cool detail. And then if we come over here, we have these huge sea cliffs. And I am going to fly over here because honestly, this was the first. I want to fly to this island real quick. This was like the first little bit of custom terrain that I did that was just like low key
Massive.
massive, and I did a pretty good job on. Like the cliffs are, they're all right, but these cliffs are absolutely gorgeous. The sandstone down into the grays, and then you did like the glass with the waves crashing.
Yes. Love
Absolutely
it.
gorgeous. And I love the sunset. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I'm gonna sleep. Okay, we're
Yes,
going a little out of order, but whatever. It's
it's okay.
okay. There's so much to get through. We have this nice little island over here. I think there was a vanilla island here. And we kind of just like went through here
Destroyed.
and terraformed it into this little lighthouse that
Yes.
doesn't look great from up close, but it does actually hide a little fern farm in
It
here.
does?
Uh-huh.
Whoa, I didn't know
And
that.
it's not great, and the way to get in is kind
Oh
of
my
like
gosh, you have to swim.
you have to swim out of here. But I really like the mushroom blocks with like the birch and stuff, and this tree is honestly not bad either.
Yes, I
And
like that the colors complement the cliffs so it looks like it's the same rock.
I really like this place. The lighthouse is good. It looks really nice from when you're walking down the path over there.
Hmm.
And
And then you might be wondering, what is this weird looking rock over here? It's actually not a rock. Let's
oh
go
my
look at it.
gosh, I totally forgot about this thing, dude. This thing is so cool.
So, when we were building the Star of India over there, we wanted to make a skit for it for our video. And I don't know what made us think about this, but we were thinking like, okay, we can't like sail on a tiny Minecraft boat because we get eaten by a shark. Here's the shark that we got eaten by in our skit. This was my first time ever making like an animal. It actually turned out kind of good, not even gonna lie. It doesn't have a body though.
It does not have a body.
It's
And
okay.
dude, the mushroom stand has like the lips are that's so smart.
So funny.
That's so cool. I love this thing. It's such a small like random detail.
And it
that,
looks like a rock from behind, but then if you come over here, it's the shark.
yeah, the great white shark. If we come over here, the cliffs wrap all the way around the entire peninsula. I think they turned out really, really nice, and that brings us all the way back to here. And let's continue through the forest because the Star of India came quite a bit later. We come through the forest. We were really trying to make this place just so incredibly immersive. And if you walk through here, there's so much custom foliage. It's just absolutely beautiful. Wait, I totally forgot about something. There's so much in the world, it's kind of hard to remember everything. You cross this tree here.
I love the tree crossing.
I love the tree crossing too. It's very, very common in the woods. And so you can walk through the woods, very immersive, lots of little stones, a little beehive, and you'll eventually make your way up to this abandoned shack where at night the pale oak guy comes out and he is so scary and
Who's the pale oak guy?
I don't know, the creaking.
Oh,
The creaking comes out and he haunts this place. I really like that. It's a cool small little detail.
Yes. Let's go in
Then
here.
You go in here, it's a little spooky, it's collapsed, and you'll notice this little trap door. And you can
Going
take
in.
that trap door down,
Oh my gosh, a sea
and
cave.
it'll lead you down into the sea cave. And I love this place so much. And like the dripstone is dripping down. I like that you can hear it.
Yes.
And if you come out here, the waves are pounding on the shore. And we built this little cliff. And honestly, it's pretty nice. Like you have like the seaweed, a little bit of some tide pools around, and then
I
you
like
have
that
the
there's one coral in here and there's nothing else.
There's another coral over here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
And yeah, like you have the seaweed, and then you have the two little sea cave entrances, and I really like this one because if you go through here, it will link up here, and then you can get on this like little boat that is tied up.
I want on.
Oh, okay, you can go back there. I guess I'll just swim.
I'm gonna ram into you with the boat. Here
Oh
I
my
come.
gosh, you can swim through here, and it's quite spooky. You'll notice this like little hideout area, this little pirate's hideout, and I really like it. And you can tie up your boat onto this little thing, and you have this little area, and it's very dark. It's very, very dark, but you can come in here, and
How do you get down there?
there's a little stash of the murder weapon. I don't really know.
Oh.
That was the whole idea of this place, was like the pirates are coming in here, or like the drug traffickers or something
What?
like that, and and they're just hiding. They're hiding back here. And all right, let's take this back.
I'm escaping. You don't get to ride on the boat.
Oh my gosh! But this is just such a small little detail that turned out so well, and I love it.
stuck.
I really want to keep making these. We lost the lead. Oh, well.
I love the sea caves. It's so fun.
The sea caves are so fun, and they'll pop you out here where it
You
is.
get a beautiful view of all of our farm.
Oh my gosh, dude! So if we head back up this way, up the ladder, back through here. I love this. I love this detail. I love that it connects down. Like this house was the base of some sort of operation,
Ooh,
and now
scary.
it is just in disarray. Yeah, scary indeed.
Let's check out something real quick while we're over here.
Oh my gosh. This is just
So I had
incomplete.
my beautiful lighthouse island over there, and then we take a good downgrade and we go into the sniffer cave.
Like a downgrade is so funny.
Here it is. We have three sniffers, and they're just like in here making weird noises, and we never use these flowers because they're kind of weird looking, and I don't know what made me decide I wanted to build this, but yeah, yay.
Dude, this is so funny, dude. This thing is just like sitting underneath the cliff that is not complete yet. Yet.
It's kind of bad. I'm so
It,
hungry. Hold on. I can't run.
I love all of these like little custom stones that we included in this place. It's actually modeled after, it was actually inspired by this place in Tahoe called the Freaks, which is a popular rock climbing destination. Bean and I really, really like rock climbing. If we continue through the forest here, you'll notice that there is another little secret path that will lead its way up here,
Oh my gosh, I forgot about this.
and boom, there's
The
like a little
secret.
hollowed out place in the rock, and there's like maybe like a little homeless encampment in this cave.
Oh, but they have treasures.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they do have treasures. I can't believe you. I love that you love. I love that you love decorating the chest. That's such a cool detail that no one would know unless we showed them. Okay, coming out of this cave, it will lead us directly into your beautiful aspen grove.
Yes, I was still on a kick from the aspens, and I was like, hey, we could just like sneak that into the pine forest, and it turned out really good. I really liked having fun with all these like yellow blocks and having the yellow on the floor. This was actually your idea with the copper grates,
Yeah.
and the what is this?
This is the coral
Coral.
fan.
Yeah, I like it so much, and I like that. I like you can just walk through it, and it's really dense feeling.
It is really dense feeling, and like when the sun is shining through here, it's so. I love all of the yellow. It's gorgeous. The yellow with the azalea just complements each other so well.
Yes, so vibrant.
You cooked so hard on this. I really want more of this around the world. I think it'd be cool.
Yes.
All right. Getting back onto the main path, you'll notice that, look, we have some of the trees that we built. Some of the trees are based off of, well, all of the trees that we built are based off of real trees that we see in real life. And this is the California incense cedar. It has like the copper in it. It's very red, has very red bark in real life. And honestly, I love how these turned out. I love trees. Trees are just so much fun to build. And if we come over here, we have another little camp, maybe an abandoned camp. And oh, there is stuff in these barrels.
Oh, decorated.
So cool. I love
Yes.
that. That's so cool.
I was thinking maybe like this is where you go when you're riding on your horse, after you picked it up from the train station. Like you like stop here and like have a little rest.
Okay, yeah, you just like camp out for a little bit,
Hmm.
rest before the long journey ahead. I mean, like, and then you can come into this beautiful
Into the pond. Yes, I was this was actually made before the marsh, and I think a pond fits pretty well here. Yeah?
Yeah, dude, the pond fits absolutely perfectly with Trina's 615-watt solar panel.
Oh, that's the solar panel we have on our van.
Yeah, quick backstory. Bean and I, we live in a van, and like, when we were building it out, we were just like,
Playing a
Bean,
lot of Minecraft.
we were playing a lot of Minecraft, and Bean thought it would be funny to name the random creatures in our world after the individual parts, which is so funny. Speaking of camp, it's kind of getting dark.
Let's go to bed.
Yeah, we'll go to bed in a
There's
quick
no
second.
bed here.
But like we have this absolutely gorgeous, what is this? A Fremont cottonwood draping its leaves over the pond, just like giving it so much ambiance. I love that. It's so gorgeous.
Yes, and then actually here, wait, hop onto this lily pad real quick. I think there's fish in here. Yes, I see one. Wait, no, I don't. Oh, yes, I do. Look, there's fish. There's only
Oh.
one. It's like a little stuck, I think.
It's a little stuck.
There was a puffer fish. It might have drowned, or I mean, wait, suffocated.
Oh, that's so sad.
That's
I'm
so
asleep,
sad.
so the mobs don't get us.
Good night. Yes, we don't have a mob switch, so the mobs get us at night.
Mobs do get us at night, but there's
It's
also
okay.
so much custom terrain, and they're always spawning under the terrain that it's not too big of a problem. We get that question a lot, like, oh, how do you not have mobs spawning in our world? Well, we do. They're just all underneath this thing and the big mountain that we will get to shortly. Look, another one of like the little, name tag things that's pointing out the Jeffrey Pine. That was inspired by like, when you walk through a like little nature reserve thing and there's like each individual sign that's like labeling all of the plants. That is like what that is inspired by. It's like a little nature walk. And I think there's also a sign over there. Gotta get a little bit closer.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
there is.
Fremont
Cute.
Cottonwood. That's cute. I love that. And then before we go over there, let's go to the Star of India.
Oh, yeah. Can't
Let's,
forget the Star of India.
can't forget the Star of India. I'm gonna fly there. Flying through the forest is pretty sick.
Yeah, I like it.
This is like honestly one of my favorite
Oh,
views in the entire
I
world.
left you.
This thing is so gorgeous. We cooked so hard on this bean. Oh my gosh. I love this thing. I want to build more ships like this, like the
The
sailboats.
big, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna turn down this like big clicker. I built the body of the ship based off of the Star of India in San Diego, and you built the sails, and the
Yes.
sails are just like so big.
I had so much fun building the sails. I find it really fun to build motion in Minecraft. So you were kind of crashing out about the sails,
I
and
Loki was.
and like I didn't really help that much for the ship. Then I stepped in. I was like, let me help you out with these sails,
Yeah, dude.
and they turned out really good.
Dude, oh my gosh. They turned out so good. Like the shading on them and all of that for your first sails ever. Oh my god, they turned out so good. You cooked so hard.
And I really like the way that this boat is decorated. It's actually like pretty accurate.
The Star of India in real life, I believe, was a merchant ship. So we kind of just like riddled it with these crates and barrels and stuff. And starting at the front here, we have like the little tie down points. We have the rigging, which is absolutely gorgeous. We have like little more tie down points. And then come all the way up here, we have the figurehead. And then coming towards the middle, we have like a little sun structure thing. And then we have the capstan. You know, this was inspired by Sea of Thieves, honestly. You can like push and it'll crank and lower the anchor or raise the anchor.
Oh, that's what it does?
And what I found really cool about the ship in real life, and what was so cool about going there in real life, is that you could see all of these like kind of unique details, like these sun things to let in natural light below deck, which I thought was really cool. And you have like a big machine kind of thing here. And then
In the kitchen.
yeah, the mess hall. If we go in here, this place is actually really nicely decorated.
Oh, hey, it's pretty good. Why is there like goo on the floor?
I don't know. There's just goo on the floor because it's a ship. We have like you got a stove, little chimney here, the player heads, of course,
It's pretty good in here.
and then like honestly, this was a cool detail. You have your big barrel of salt to salt your meat and leave them up to dry by the window,
Hey, pretty
and
good.
maybe some vines for like different foods and stuff. I really like that. And then coming back here, you have more of these grates to let in the natural light, and then you have multiple layers. And then you have the sextant, I think is what this thing is called. And then you have the captain's wheel.
It's huge.
It's so big. It's so big. And I love the rigging. I love all the small details with like the grindstones and the chains and stuff. It's just such an incredible build. I love it.
Okay, let's go downstairs.
Yeah, heading beneath deck. Honestly, we both had the idea of like, oh, we're gonna make this into like a candle kind of crafting area.
Have you
and
ever used it?
No, like a few times when we first made it, but then it
Ooh.
broke and I kind of stopped.
Why'd
using
it break?
because I designed it. But coming down here, you have like a bunch of racks to hang up your ropes, and you have the sleeping quarters, which is like a ton of bunks, and then our main nether portal that we use to get to our farms on the nether roof and different areas in our world.
Yes, so we actually come here all the time.
Yeah, we come here all of the time, and we thought it fitting because it's like it's a ship leaving the mainland, and
You get to travel.
you get to travel. You know, nether portals are traveling, and that's such a good idea. I love that so much. Bean, you came up with the idea.
What's down here?
This was originally going to be a sheep farm. It
Why?
never happened because it just, yeah, it's weird, like livestock kind of the idea. And then you have
Okay.
another bee farm.
Does
yeah.
this one work?
No. Actually, it does.
Aw.
It does. It does.
Really? Do you use it?
And
I
then
didn't know.
I actually store all of the honeycomb in here.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, now you know.
Oh, thanks for telling.
But like also we have like a bunch of other random small details. Like in our world that we'll get to a little bit later, we have a pumpkin melon farm, and this is like exporting the pumpkin melons and the honeycomb and a bunch of dyes. This was originally I wanted this to be a dye storage, but it never ended up being it. But it still looks really cool.
We could still make that happen,
We could still definitely make that
but we're
happen.
lazy.
And then here is the kind of candle making factory that I had the idea of. You put the shears in there, and this is actually an indicator light that is working. It looks like it needs shears. You put shears in here, and then you come over here. You put your string in this barrel, and then out will come your candles in this barrel. but it does not work, which is a little unfortunate because I thought it would be like cool to have like an interactive kind of thing where you can run around the ship doing different chores like you would in a real boat. But
I wish it
fail.
worked.
Honestly, the interior of the Star of India turned out really, really good. I love all of the natural light that is let in. Just like I like how kind of cramped it is, and like you have all of just like these random nooks and crannies to access all of the different dyes. We could still make that happen. All right, let's head back to the mainland to go back to like we're just bouncing around, but that's totally okay. I guess we kind of are going in order, but like not really. World tours are hard, especially when you have a world of this size and this many like random small details.
We
And
were
stuff.
going in order.
Really?
Kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
We stopped.
Where'd you go?
I don't
okay,
know.
yeah. So you walk through the forest,
Oh.
past
sorry.
the pond, past the Jeffrey Pine, past the cottonwood, and boom. One of the greatest views in our world ever is right here. I love this so much. This was completely unintentional, but it's just the magnitude of the mountain really shows. It's just towering above all of our next area, Beans Bay.
Yes, our biggest project yet. But before we go to Beans Bay, let's go see what's over here.
This was like a small little town. We have like a huge silo here that, if we head inside, has a little bit of a kind of weird.
It's got a really weird interior.
Yeah, I built
Why
this.
is it like the science room?
I have no idea. Maybe like they're trying to design like the biggest melons and pumpkins ever.
Oh,
I
they're
remember.
genetically modified?
Yeah, exactly. Like you kept on showing me videos of like the 700-pound pumpkin.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we were obsessed with that.
Yeah, we were pretty. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna make like this place. They're growing. They're trying to grow the biggest pumpkin possible. And like,
There's an downstairs and an upstairs actually. There's like
I
the
have the
cellar.
downstairs like this weird dungeon.
I don't know.
But yeah, this is where our pumpkin melon farm is. As you can see, it is 100% full. You have access to it here. Yeah, here it is. It's just is completely full. Even
Yeah.
all of these are. I've manually put the pumpkins and melons in here.
Wait, come upstairs.
Wait, what?
It's the
Up this
science
ladder?
room upstairs.
Oh my gosh,
Do
the
you remember
science.
building this?
I do remember
This was
building
like our
this.
first ever stream.
Really?
Yeah, something like that. It's
think
kind of
so.
like I don't really know why it's like that.
Plus and minus and equals and plus and minus and
Well,
percent.
why is it like that?
So, that's so funny.
It's like
and
the
then-
control room. They're controlling the pumpkins and melons.
What is
Oh, and
back
it's
here?
bad
What?
back here.
Oh,
Oh,
this.
look, treasure.
Oh, great. More shulker
Hey, we need that.
boxes. This was a kind of jank bamboo farm, I think, and I think it kind of works, but not really.
Wait, there's another bamboo farm? That's so funny.
And you come up here, and wow, it is very incomplete. Honestly, I kind of messed with the science vibe. It doesn't fit the rest of our world at all.
We have nothing else like this.
We have nothing else like that, but like, whatever. It's kind of cool. It's cool that the silo's like that. And then, okay, I'm just gonna hop down here, and one of our most recent projects, Pinto Point, is you can see the lighthouse. When you're walking down here past the silo, you get a little glimpse of the lighthouse, which was absolutely gorgeous. And we have another aspen grove over here as well. Then you come over here, and we have our first little, I don't really know, town, I guess.
Is
Like
it a town?
it's like a few, or not our first town, but like our first settlement, I guess, of the peninsula area. There's four buildings. You have the silo, a little shack, a bakery, and a bait and tackle shop. I guess we can start at the bakery. This was like our first attempt at trying to build with a bunch of different colors and blocks and random doodads and stuff.
It's alright.
It's all right. Yeah, this actually came before the hostel,
Yes.
and I'm asleep. This did come before the hostel.
It's got a
And-
similar shape.
It does have a similar shape, and its block palette is kind of random.
I don't
Um,
really like it.
Yeah.
But I like the interior.
The interior is great. You have like your cakes and your pumpkin pie and your bread, cooling by this window. I really like it. You have this big loft area.
Yes, and I like the hangout area over here. This
Yeah,
is actually really nice.
This is like really, really cozy. You can just come back here.
Dude, we gotta do
Pick up
this
a good
chair
book.
more often. It looks so good. It's like the chair with like all those like buttons on it, you know?
Yeah, totally. And like, yeah, this is not a bad interior at all. You have like your hearth, for baking your bread, and then if you go up here, what's up here?
Like a library? They're random.
This is kind of random.
I don't really know why, but you get a nice view of this.
The boat, the first boat that we ever built. That was it. This is it.
It's a little like mushed looking.
It is a little bit mushed looking.
It looks like you took a picture of it and stretched it out.
And you can tell that I definitely built these sails because they're kind of bad.
Ooh.
But whatever. It still holds its ground, and I don't think destroying old builds is worth it. So,
Real.
yeah. But this was supposed to act as a little portal that will take you through here, down this little dock, and then you can board this boat, and you can come down here. And this is another fern farm, but this is just not an automatic one.
I like the interior down here. It's nice. Hey, look, they got the pumpkin and melons, the genetically modified.
Oh my gosh, they're completely full of pumpkin and melons. That is so funny. They're shipping off the pumpkins and melons and the baked goods off to distant lands. All right, coming back to the bakery, through the bakery. It's actually really, I like that interior.
Pretty nice.
Come
Okay,
back
we got
here
this thing.
Oh, you want to go to this thing
Yeah,
first?
yeah, let's do this thing. The
This
bait
thing's a
and
little-
tackle?
Yeah, bait and tackle shop was the whole idea of this place. You come in here. Yeah, dude. You immediately come in here and you're immediately like, oh, it smells horrible. It just smells
Yeah.
like fish and chum.
And it's like open to the outside for some reason.
Yeah, interesting. You get a beautiful view of Pinto Point, though.
Real.
You come in here, and this is supposed to be like fish hanging up. You have like a little chunk of ahi tuna. That's kind of what this reminds me of.
Oh my gosh, they got something bad in this bucket though.
This is the chum, dude. This is not sanitary over here at
Yeah,
all.
it's definitely bad.
You got like blood on the floor and stuff too.
Ooh. And then it's weird because you can like definitely like it looks like you can buy things over here, but you have to walk through the butcher first.
You gotta walk through like the fish man. Then you have like your journeyman bait, your penance bait, your master bait. You got all of it back here. It's great. You have like definitely like a shop, I guess. And you head up here onto this loft, and look, different like fishing rods telling you like, oh, you can catch this fish with that, this fish with that. I kind of like this like upstairs area.
It's
not
got
too
like
bad.
moss in here.
Oh yeah, what's
That's
going on?
bad.
Like some plants hanging
Not
up
up to
and
health
stuff.
code.
I really like how you can see. I can like see you down there. I
Yeah.
love that you can see through this.
I like it. Okay, let's go downstairs.
Wait, what's downstairs?
I'm not really sure. Some like storage. Oh wait, you made this like freezer.
Oh yeah, little freezer action. Like you got your snow buildup and stuff. Some fish. You know, it's being stored in here. Frozen fish is not great, and then it pops you out onto this dock. I kind of mess with this dock design.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. It's very like rickety for some reason.
It's
like
very,
it's like having a bad time.
Yeah, like oh my gosh, you're gonna fall through there and drown, dude. That's so
Ooh,
scary.
Good thing I can't swim.
All right, come through here, and we have another little like look more custom trees. These are kind of jank.
They're
Yeah, they're not very pretty. And then look, this was a cool detail that we added. We added a bunch of like little barrels out here.
oh my gosh, they're decorated.
Are they actually?
Yeah, they're actually decorated.
Oh my gosh, they are with the wheat because we're close to the wheat fields. I love that. I love that they're decorated. Yeah, like they're stacking up things, getting ready to be shipped off to distant lands. I love that.
Okay,
That's so
let's go
cool.
check out this little house before we forget. This is my favorite building in the area. This is like still one of my favorite buildings. Like I actually really like it. I think it's really
super
cute.
I love the beehive.
Yeah, I like how loud it is over here. It's like whoom, whoom. I love that there's like this little garden area, and I love like these like kind of like worn down kind of like tiles, like brick tiles. I thought that fit really nicely. Oh,
Dropped your trident.
they definitely the couple who lives here definitely takes care of bees, and they have this nice little private dock with this little like canoe. I don't think this would like do well in the sea.
Dude, yeah, this would capsize and you drown.
Yeah, it'd be bad, but it's okay. And then if we go inside, it's got a pretty cute interior actually. I did this interior. I was pretty psyched about it. Very cozy. I like the color. I like this like pink floor, and
The
yeah,
little hearth.
looks
the
really
little
nice. Oh look,
stove.
it's decorated.
Oh, with the stuff that they're growing.
Yes.
Some pumpkin pie from the bakery and stuff.
Yes, super cute.
A little clock, a little cat up in the window too. I like that.
Very nice. Okay, now we can finally move on to Beans Bay. But here's the fun thing: we can walk over there.
Having paths in your world just makes it feel so connected. I love it so much. Wait, before you go over there.
Oh.
Like there's like all of this like vegetation and stuff. The entire area is completely custom. Nice custom trees and a great big wheat field. It's so lovely. Okay, we have to backtrack a little bit to get to the path. But yeah, you have like Wait. Before we go that way, I want to go over here because you walk down this path, and yes, it is a dead end that will pop you out onto this little beach, and you'll just get an absolutely magnificent view of Beans Bay and Mount Langley and the abandoned house and the cliffs and the terrain and everything. It's so gorgeous.
Yes. And Bean loves making custom beaches. Look, a sandbar that you can walk to. This is inspired by the sandbar at Zephyr Cove in Tahoe, where you can walk on it to like this little island. I thought it was really fun to build, and I like how it turned out.
All right, while we're on this thing, I'll talk about a little bit of the custom terrain. So all of this terrain here up into the mountain is all just 100% built by hand in survival. It was heavily based off of Tahoe and kind of Yosemite. It's also based off of the San Bernardino Mountains, trying to bridge the gap between this more like grassy green to the browns of Beans Bay. But okay, let's head over there now.
Should we check out the abandoned house first?
Oh yeah. Let's totally check out the abandoned house. I remember when we were building the abandoned house, I was super into Over the Garden Wall, and I really wanted to like encapsulate that vibe, that like, kind of creepy, like
unsettling
vibe. So like honestly, it looks pretty nice from over here. It's gorgeous. I love the clay and the red, and you can pick up on this little abandoned trail here that will take you along the side of this cliff, along the side of this hill. Then you'll go, and this was just such a fun build to work on with you. It was gorgeous.
Yes, this replaced a build that used to be here. I know we were talking about earlier how we don't like destroying our old builds, but some of them are just not it.
Yeah, some of them are
just not it. And the last build was actually
a copy of Pinterest. It was just a copy straight off of Pinterest, and we cannot have that in our world. So no. Let's head inside.
Oh, I love how the interior looks. I love how worn it looks. I love this like really weird like shrine. It's got like a skull over here, kind of bad.
Yeah, like the black candles. There's two skulls. The black candles with this like creepy lady with the skeleton and like a pool. Super weird. It's like huge painting hanging up on the wall. Very unsettling.
Yeah, and then the fireplace is on. I wonder who was here last.
Creepy. And it's like, as you can see, there was like a landslide that carried parts of the roof and a lot of the buildings down into the ocean. And I love this. This build is so cool.
Yeah, I like the continuity of seeing like the red up there and then like the red on the floor down here of like the roof. So it like really looks like it collapsed. Wait,
I love like
upstairs.
all the vegetation that's growing in here too. And yeah, what's up here?
Just kind of destroyed. I like this evidence that there used to be a wall here. Pretty nice.
Oh, so cool.
All right, let's hop back down.
Yeah, let's hop down. That's
I'm actually stuck.
Pretty much everything because it is an abandoned house. But I love like if you kind of go down here, you can see that the land is slowly starting to erode. So maybe eventually, after a few years, this entire house will be down in the ocean below, which is kind of cool to think about. I really like that passage of time detail.
Yes, my favorite.
But this is a creepy build, man. It's creepy.
It was so fun to build.
All right, heading back through the forest. Oh my gosh. It's just absolutely beautiful through here. So incredibly immersive.
I really like this view right here of like a little mini waterfall and like the path over there. Very nice. Yes, the campfire. Okay, let's take this path and let's walk over to Beans Bay. Last time we did the world tour, we could not walk over there because all this land in between wasn't done. But now Beans Bay is 100% done.
Yes, and this path will take you up through here. You'll cross.
Look, Unaka roof rack.
Oh yeah, and I heard the baby somewhere. Scary.
Oh.
And you'll walk across this nice little bridge.
My horse is stuck.
And look, the horse.
Got horse meat next to it.
Oh my gosh. And you'll kind of walk through here, and maybe there was some ancient ruins, hidden amongst the cliffs that are just in complete disrepair. There's a little secret up there that I never actually did anything with. It'll pop you out into behind the cliffs into our storage room, which will get like you start to walk up here, and you start to go up. And I really like that you just start to go up. You go through this little stony tunnel, through this little stony passageway.
I like that you keep on going inside and then outside and then inside again. It's
boom,
really nice.
Now you get the beautiful view of Pinto Point, Beans Bay, the Nantucket, the boats. And I still like that we're keeping the theme of like the ancient civilization that is in disrepair, like maybe thousands and thousands of years ago. I really like that.
Yes, very nice.
And then, as you can see, we have a little bit more foliage. We have like manzanita bushes, hence the red fence gates.
Because we're a little higher elevation.
Hey, yes. and you can walk along here.
I like that you're in the tree line.
Oh yes, you're just like in the trees. Like the trees are down there, they're up here, they're above you, they're below you. I love that. It's so incredibly immersive. Like you'll notice that our builds are really starting to get much more immersive. We're paying much more attention to sight lines and stuff like that. Like right here. This is just
Yes,
absolutely
the
gorgeous.
ultimate improvers.
But yeah, you have like these very large, we're even hiding some glazed terracotta in these bushes just to give that like little bit of color as you're walking past. I love it. And then the pathway here with all the new foliage, or not new anymore, but it was new. You're on top of the house here. You have this tree, and I need to drink some water. Looking back the way we came, I love this little archway that kind of makes. You have like the little glimpses of the stone brick or the tough brick, and I love this view so much. And you have all this entire hill completely covered in shrubbery up there. And actually, I want to head up here because this is a really, really pretty thing up here. And
What
walk
is
up
it?
here through all of the foliage.
Is it all of our copper that's oxidizing?
No, not that.
Too.
You come up here and the wind is howling because you're on the top of the cliff, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. You get the view of Hill Hostel, the whole peninsula, the Star of India, the lighthouse, the whole bridge. It's absolutely gorgeous. And you turn around, and boom. I love this view so much. You have the mountain, you have the trees to your side, you have this kind of like large open space, the dead trees. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It's so pretty. All right,
Yes.
let's head back down.
Get back on the path. This is when we started really getting into like pathways and really putting a lot of thought into them. And I really like that foliage like definitely starts guiding you when you're in this area. Like where there's foliage, you're like, okay, I'm definitely not supposed to walk over there, just like in real life.
Totally. That's a good detail that we definitely were well aware of. And then we have your little bridge.
Yes, my bridge. I love how this bridge turned out. I had so much fun building it, and it really completed this area. And I love that you can walk over the waterfall, my custom waterfall.
Oh, dude, this is so insanely gorgeous. It's just like it just be so loud right here. It's like
Yeah, it would be
pounding
so
against the
loud.
rocks. You have another few cottonwood designs, the bushes, and I love this area. It's so gorgeous. All the foliage, all the down to your right, it's just very steep, descending into the ocean below, and you have another marsh down there. You can walk along here, start to get glimpses of the mine up there.
Hey,
And
pretty nice.
we're even using a little bit of the wrought iron blocks. And here we go, Bean. Look, the foliage is really guiding you now. Like, there's like the pathway is not really that discernible, but the foliage is just blocking you in.
Yes.
You have like these huge cliffs to your. I just love this area. It's so incredibly immersive walking through here.
Hmm.
And you can like look down and get glimpses of the wharf.
Yes,
And
and I love this big patch of foliage down here, where it's
let's go down here. Let's go down here.
like you're definitely like not supposed to walk down here, because there's this massive cliff, and then there's all this foliage that's never been touched by man, and I just really like it. And look, we have another little mini marsh down here.
Yeah,
I like how this one turned out too.
this is
Very
gorgeous.
nice.
And these cliffs with like the black streaks, lining up. And this is like a big bowl shape, if you can't really tell. There's a lot of foliage in here, but it was supposed to be kind of like a glacier kind of was carving this place out. That was the idea behind it, hence the very round shape to it. Just like small little details like that really help make a Minecraft world immersive. And it's like way more fun.
And earlier you were talking about how the path gets a little bit harder to see, so it's a good thing that we added this cairn.
Oh, yeah, the little rock pile to keep you guiding along this little area, like this area that's very bare
Yeah,
right here.
I like that the path gets a little hairy right here because you're kind of on this like
You're
crumbly
like, ooh,
looking
you could
cliff.
fall down there and
It
die.
would be bad, yeah.
But like walking up here, this area gets really steep. It's in this kind of like couloir kind of thing. It's like a little like dirt scree slope that some people maybe carved out a little hiking trail into, and it kind of switches its way up between these two large rock piles. And I just love that. There's no other way to get up here other than taking this pathway. It forces the player up in between these two rock piles, and then you pop out into this little area where you can make some decisions. You can either go up left into unfinished terrain that I really like. Oh, it's just,
We had big plans for this area, and then we got distracted by Beans Bay.
yeah, we did have big plans for this area, but we still did a little bit up here. Okay, let's not go up there because it's like completely incomplete.
Yeah, it's bad.
But I love that eventually we'll build something up there and you'll have the choice to either go left or to go right. And here we are,
At the
one of our
mine.
favorite, most personal builds in the world. It's a little more recent, but this is based off of a mine high up into the Eastern Sierra that Bean and I adventured to. It was honestly pretty hairy, car got stuck, etc., etc. It was a crazy adventure.
Yes, I would highly recommend checking out the video that we did on it. It was definitely one of our favorite videos that we've ever made.
Beautiful view. We're at the right at the base of the mountain, and let's check this thing out because this is one of the most gorgeous builds ever. I loved using the shelf. It does not have an interior. You will
It's
simply fall straight
void.
through and die. It really resembles the real life thing. You have like this big wooden base. A lot of the wood is like turning, or a lot of the building is this gray acacia with the cyan terracotta and stuff because it was like the corrugated metal. And then you have some abandoned railways here, and then up here you have the shaft. Very, very
Ooh,
scary. Using the glass to give the effect of just like a big hole.
I like that.
And then you have like the little elevator that you can get in and descend down 3,000 feet into the mines below, which is absolutely terrifying. That is
All
so
thanks
scary.
to the copper golem holding it up.
Yeah, the copper golem, that's such a good detail. And then you have this very large like elevator thing that's being strapped down because it's just huge. And this is just such a cool build. I really want to do an interior for this soon,
Yeah,
sometime.
definitely have to finish that up.
And then you have a little bit of a like pathway, some shulker boxes, and you
Ooh,
can kind of make your way up here. And this will lead you to a sub peak that we named Mount Zonister after a little adventure. It's just like this little.
sorry.
It's just like named after this like little fin. It's like this mountain in between the mountains. And I really really like it because it really obscures your view when you're hiking through here. You just can't see Beans Bay, and you're in this you're in a whole nother area, just hidden up here, and I really really like that. I like that feeling.
I gotta
Right.
get these shulker boxes.
That's good stuff.
Dirt. Yay.
Gotta sleep, gotta sleep, gotta sleep.
Oh my gosh.
All right, coming on the side of here, you have these great big orange silos. They are kind of in disrepair. Some of the panels are missing, hence the very obvious weathering. And then maybe you have like an electrical box over here. And I really like the walls, like with the kind of like support beams that we created over here. I really, really like that. It's really, really pretty. And then, oh, wait, you added this little detail, all of these stumps.
Oh, yes. I added all these like cut down trees because the mine was such a big operation that they had to fell the trees around it to make way and to build the mine.
Yeah, then I also like all the young trees that are starting to grow back.
Okay, let's head down. I love this pathway. This is actually probably like my favorite part of the pathway. I love these switchbacks and it's like lined with foliage. And if you're wondering why you would go this way just to go down instead of just going down, it's just like that in real life. Sometimes the path is just way too steep and you kind of gotta like go on a little detour. And I really like that we included that in our Minecraft world.
Yeah, and then right here, I love all the choices you get to make. You can go left up to there, or you can go down these switchbacks.
Let's go down.
Let's go down. Yes, yes. Go down, you go left, you go right. I love that it winds its way beneath this really big cliff. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And you descend down into the coastal town of Beans Bay.
Yes, here we are. Oh my gosh, the absolutely massive project. This took what, 6 months? More?
It's 5, 6 months, something like that.
Our it's just we just put a lot of love into Beans Bay and I love that it's 100% finished and we can just come here and enjoy it.
Oh yes, it's so nice not having to work on this place anymore, but then knowing that it's in a state of completion that is just like it's 100% complete.
Yes, I
From
love that so
terrain
much.
to buildings to everything. It's just absolutely gorgeous through here. And we'll start off with the first building. Another bait and tackle shop.
Yeah, another bait and tackle shop. It's like one of like four, I think.
I mean, it is our entire world is based off of the coast. So.
Yeah, so there's a lot of fishing. That's the industry. Okay, let's go inside. I like this interior. It turned out really nice. It's definitely very shop-like and very touristy compared to the other one. And I think it's personally I think it's a lot better.
Yeah, you have like all of your fish just chilling here on ice. You have maybe some moored selections of baits, some fishing rods hanging up in the corner, and these paintings over here were supposed to represent like when you go to a small town, it's usually like you get like some big guys holding up some fish,
And they're
you know.
having like the best day ever. So
Exactly,
there
yeah.
they are.
Yeah, that's what the paintings are supposed to represent. And then you have some fishing rods here, and I love the open floor plan kind of. Like I love these big open doors.
Yes,
So
definitely
cool.
very commercial, like welcoming you.
hmm And then speaking of commercial,
Here it is, the place where they fillet the fish. I don't know, what is this place called?
I have no idea.
They fillet the fish here, and here it is. It's hanging over there, and it's all like kind of like gross and like gee, and I
I
don't really know
love
what's
this
going
thing.
on
It's
with
got like
that.
the fin, and it's like guts are leaking out and stuff. And you have like this big crane here because like tuna is huge. Like maybe it's just like bzz, bzz, moving back and forth. Yeah. And then you have this really cool garage door design that
Yeah, I
we
like
came
that.
up with. This is so sick. I
I
love
like
this.
that things are getting a little more industrial as soon as we get in here because Beans Bay is definitely a commercial town.
I love the palette of this.
I like how it turned out. I was like kind of hesitant to make it because I felt like I was kind of like I felt insecure about building, but I found this cool reference and I thought it'd be cool maybe to try to include the cherry wood and I think it turned out nice.
They're absolutely gorgeous. I love the pink so much. Then heading along here, we have another custom boat, and this is like a sailboat, but it definitely has a motor on it. And look, the big swordfish thing.
It's huge. It's like definitely not that big in real life. It's huge in scale to us. I don't know why it's just like hanging out there either.
It's been hanging here for like a year.
It's rotten.
Nah, it's still fresh. Dude, like I like this big crane design. They're lifting the fish off of this boat, and if we come onto this boat, I love all of the details. You have like the crab cages. You
Oh,
have oh, you fell in.
it's flooding in here.
Oh my gosh.
Let me out.
But yeah, you have like the big crab cages, and you have like this big, like I don't even know if this is like trawling, which is not sustainable. I don't really like that, but it was cool to include in Minecraft. And then some big nets, and then the buoy design that we came up with that is all around Beans Bay. I absolutely love it.
Yes.
It's really cool. First of many boats in
Okay, and
Beans
then
Bay. Oh, okay. While Bean is getting back up, I will come back over here to some of my like first terraforming that I was like really psyched on. If we come down here, it's kind of based off of the Alaskan shoreline, very rocky. We have another one of these huge cottonwoods that I absolutely adore. And then coming back here, we have your absolutely gorgeous waterfall.
yes, I've just been on such a kick with creating water with the glass and it's just like so fun for me and I really like how this little area turned out. It was super fun for both of us to build together.
Mhm.
While you were building the cliffs, I was kind of constructing the waterfall, making the design and yeah, turned out great. I like that it's going into the ocean, kind of like eroding everything around it.
Yeah, like oh my gosh, it's so pretty in this little quay. Is this a quay?
What's a quay?
I don't know. It is probably not quay. I don't really know what a quay is. And then coming up here, I love this little bit of terraforming. It's very rocky, but there's still little bits of dirt for plants to grow. And you have another big oak tree nestled back in here because monoculture is bad. And
Real.
then here's like the mine. The mine is just up there. The path is just here. But then the foliage, it's so much fun in our world to just wander through the little bits of just like forest. You have all this little forced lighting here, and I really like that as well. And then coming over here, we have our first little cafe because we both love our coffee.
Yes, we love coffee so much, and you're like, okay, we definitely need a cafe here because I would love to drink a coffee here. That would just be so delightful. Okay, let's go inside because I love the interior of this place.
Oh yes, this is just so cute.
It's so cozy and like I'm gonna eat this, and it feels like very welcoming and very like a small coastal town vibe.
Coming over here, you have your roaster, your roaster to roast all of your beans, and then you have your pour over, and then different, maybe like a little tasting station where you can, try out the different roasts of beans. And then over here, you have, barrels full of beans and their custom roasts getting ready to be shipped off to the distant lands, which I absolutely love that little detail.
Yes,
And
and
then,
everything is all the chests are decorated. In there, we have some grounds, some beans and coffee grounds. Very nice. And in this chest, what's in here? Oh, books. Very
Some books.
cool.
Yeah, this is supposed to be like a little artist corner, which I absolutely love.
Yes, I was thinking like maybe like a local artist sets up here and sells their stuff.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I like that.
Hmm.
Let's go upstairs.
Wait. Before you go
Oh,
upstairs, I wanna like your little cafe area.
oh yeah, little cafe area. Yeah, we have the espresso machines and I like the cabinets up here. I think they turned out pretty good.
Oh yeah, this is gorgeous. I
And
like
then
the
we have the
the diorite
ovens and
backsplash.
yeah, definitely would grab a great coffee here.
Oh yeah, and I like the back doors too. Just so many different ways to get around. It's so cool. Okay, I'm coming upstairs.
Okay, thank you.
All
I
right.
love the upstairs. We have a little loft. I love a good loft. I don't know why, but I always want to build a loft. So here it is. Your little loft, and you can smell the smells of all the coffee getting made. And you can sit up here and play some games with your friends. And you have a nice little balcony out here to enjoy the
Oh, this is
trees.
gorgeous.
So nice. And then we have the signage. In Beans Bay, I was just obsessed with making signage, and I like the coffee bean.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. Beans. This is it.
Yes, everything here is definitely like it's not like old and like bad. It's just like old, you know?
Totally.
Okay, let's go back downstairs and
Back down the spiral staircase.
let's check out. Go out through this area. Let's check out. What should we check out next?
Let's check out this little back area back here.
I love this back
What the
area.
heck, dude? This guy is just like
On fire, not on fire all the time.
that's so funny. That's
He's
what
in
the
jail.
heck? That's so funny.
Why is he out there?
I have no idea. But back here you have like some more foliage, maybe like an old like area where they were gonna build a house, but then they didn't. And then I really like this little pond area back here. You have the waterfall crashing down. This is all built by hand, except for the mountain, of course. There's like the waterfall cascading down. This waterfall was unbelievable. This is one of the best
Yeah,
waterfalls
this is
in the
my
world.
favorite waterfall. This one looks so good. I really like the shape of the water. I feel like it's just so natural looking and I love how this area turned out. And then also, since we are in a town, it gets a little more industrial. So you can actually take a trip down the drainage ditch
Oh
and
my
you can
god.
go all the way through it. Wait, come inside.
I'm coming.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh, it's completely full of stuff. This
Yeah,
is
it's full of
so
stuff.
funny.
It's 100% decorated. It spits you out into the bay.
That's such a cool small little detail. It's so funny that like it connects to the bay too. It goes underneath here. And look, there's even a side. No swimming anytime because you'll get sucked in and drown.
Yeah,
which
you
would
would
be
definitely
so
drown.
unfortunate.
Okay, let's go
see.
to bed in the ice house.
Continuing down the docks, we have the ice house. This was my build, and like Bean built the cafe, and I built this, and this is one of my favorite builds still. I love the palette. Shout out Nova.
Yeah, shout out Nova.
And it's just gorgeous. We come in here, we have the huge ice machine, and I guess the reason behind why we have an ice house here is because, if they're catching fish and stuff and they want to export it to distant lands, they need, huge crates of ice and stuff. So we have ice, maybe
Oh,
even
the
some
frozen meat.
frozen meat, that kind of stuff. I love that detail. I will never get over that.
Yes, it's
Um,
so fun. I love the bamboo with the pressure plate, so it looks like the toxic waste.
Yeah, like the Freon or something.
Yeah,
The stuff
bad.
that you're using to cool down all the water. And yeah, this is like actually a farm, which turns on a cocoa bean farm up above. And then, yeah, you have like this pretty big, just like bay area to, process your ice and export it. And then coming in here, you
This
have
is
your office.
Yes, and I built this little interior and I actually really like it. It kind of reminds me of like a mechanic shop, where it's like kind of gross and like bad inside and like it's really hot all the time because they don't have AC and they got a shop dog and they have all their like records right here and I made this like fan. I made all these
Oh, yeah, the
fans in here.
fans.
I really like it. Even though it's the ice house, it's probably really hot in here because like the huge machine is on making everyone hot.
hmm And then coming on here, we actually have a snow farm because, we need somewhere to put our snow farm, and the ice house is just no better place for it. So maybe I'll decorate the interior.
I like the bare stone room.
the bare stoner. But yeah, you come in here, place your order, and they will fulfill it over there, which I really, really like.
Yes.
And then coming around the corner here, is there stuff in here? There is.
Yes, there's stuff in every single chest.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
100% guarantee.
oh my gosh, there is. Dude. That's crazy. I love that so much. You have like your little like area for incoming stuff and maybe some trash as well.
I feel like
which
this is
cool.
definitely all trash. They're throwing away the iron.
Dude,
Scrap
can't be
metal.
doing that. Coming up here, I like this little stairwell and this crane to maybe get rid of trash. You have the cocoa bean farm, which is where there's just a bunch of like random machines back here, and another really elaborate ceiling, which I like.
Oh, yeah. Wow, this one's crazy looking.
Yeah, I like that how you have to interact with the build. You have to come down here, turn on the machine, and then go back upstairs to use the farm. I honestly really, really like that. It's not super efficient, but whatever. Coming back here, this is just boom. One of the best builds in the entire world.
Yes, I love this
Markleyville-
area.
Yes, this area is absolutely gorgeous, and it is the convenience store.
Yes, the Markleyville convenience store that holds a dear place in our heart. After I sent a V7 at the Tachi Boulder, we went and we got really, really expensive Milanos at the Markleyville General Store. And we were just like, I like how the building looks. Let's just put it in our Minecraft. And here it is.
And this is so gorgeous, and actually, it's quite convenient because I need to refill on some food.
Oh, yeah, me too. I'm
and
so
probably
hungry.
some rockets. So yeah, it is a convenience store after all. So this is where we come to get our items that we are getting the most of, like firework rockets and golden carrots. And
So hungry.
Mm.
Here you go.
I don't want that. And then coming over here, we have like the shop dog, which I really like. Maybe a little bulletin for job posting, stuff like that. The open sign, which I love. And then we come inside, and it's just one of our best interiors ever. We
It's
have
so good.
just like a bunch of random trinkets and doodads. Maybe the original owners over here. We have like the little rock picking area that you see in a lot of like kind of mountain towns. We have a limited selection of produce, a little beverage area. And then coming down here, and there is a little step in the real life building, which is
It's wheelchair accessible.
and we have some firewood for camping, some more food, and then we have like
Your favorite, the gas station hot dog.
yeah, this is supposed to be like like the meat on the spit spinning around, and look, it even has the food for us, which is so cool. I love that so much. And then even the incandescent lights and a dripping air conditioner.
Yeah, definitely not food safe. They should probably get that checked out.
Yeah, definitely not. And yeah, this build is so cool. There's so much details just crammed in here. And then upstairs is the auto crafter for our rockets. Coming along this side, I love this like little strawberry bush that's kind of overgrowing, and this great big sycamore that is bursting out of the retaining wall.
It's escaping.
I love that little detail. It's so cool.
Yes, and then I like that we're like up a little bit higher, but we got to walk down to the dock, to the wharf.
Notice all of the different changes in elevation in Beans Bay. I think changes in elevation really help make a place feel immersive and realistic. And if this was all just flat like this, then it's just like it wouldn't be the same. And then yeah, we have the signs. So we started including some more signage around Beans Bay. If you're a tourist and you got to get around, so you have the Baleen Brewery, named by our lovely members. And you can actually have this world for yourself if you become a Patreon member or a YouTube member. Thank you so
Yes.
much. Shout out all of our members. We love you guys. And also, if you made it this far, consider subscribing and liking, because we really appreciate you. And we are, as we said in the intro, we are just getting started.
Okay, and then continuing with I told you over there at the what's it called? Oh my gosh,
The
brain
cafe,
fart.
Beans Bay.
The fish house. We didn't even talk about it, but we do have a little squid hanging up on the wall over there. And I was just on such a roll with making all these like little graphics. And so here is a little boat. And I think it turned out great.
Turned out so good. I love like even the pressure plate and the little buoys that you included on the side. It's so good.
Yes, and then this is to signify that in here you can get your boats repaired or
Or you
maybe
can buy some.
buy a boat. I don't really know what's going on in here, but they're making something in here. The workshop.
Yeah, they're crafting like a canoe or something. They got all their tools on the walls, incandescent lights, because it's like a little more industrial. Oh my god, that scared me so bad.
That's scary.
That scared me so bad. And then they have all of their wood, stacked up in here, all the different types. And then look, you have all of your Minecraft boats on display. You can come in here and you can purchase a boat. And then over here, you have a little crane that will lower your boat down into the water.
Seems
if you
kind of
wanna-
dangerous.
Yeah, kind of sketchy. If you want to, take it for a little test run. And then around the back here, we have this like little area to hang up your boats. And there's a llama that is just
Oh.
permanently in this boat forever.
Well, there it is.
And then you have the big signage, boat.
Yes, boat.
I really like this building, honestly. It's really cool.
Yeah, I think it turned out really good. And then right across the street from it, I don't really like this building. You don't really like this building either.
No,
What's wrong with it?
it's just a little weird looking. That's all right, though.
Okay. Well, anyways, this is where you can grab a nice beer.
Yeah, what I do
Um,
like is this ice little thing.
oh, hey, pretty good.
This is great, yeah.
As a tourist, tourists love relaxing, tourists love beer, I
Mhm.
guess. So here we are at the brew house. I forget what we called this
The
place,
Baleen
but
Brew House.
yeah.
Baleen
Um,
Brewery.
Look, they even make their beer in house. I don't know. I don't really know what this is called, but it's homemade.
Yeah, the brewing just like I actually the design of these is really really cool. Like these just like huge. You can like we use a honey block to kind of indicate like just like the ale flowing through it. That makes no sense, but who cares?
I don't know where it's going. It's like going into the wall, but that's okay.
And then this is actually where we do most of our brewing now, and where we store a lot of our potions and blaze rods and stuff like that. Just gives us a reason to come in here because honestly, the interior of this place is pretty solid. I really like the little chairs, little ice chests, a little fish on the wall. So,
Yeah, this building was really tall, so we actually managed to squeeze in 3 layers. And up here we have some booths, and check this out. Let's play darts.
oh my gosh, yeah, you can play darts.
Here.
Okay. I have no arrows.
Oh, go get some. Okay, it would just be really bad if you were like walking up the stairs.
Yeah. Oh, look at that bullseye, dude.
Mine was better.
What the? Yeah, if you're walking up the stairs at the wrong time, you just get shot in the head.
It's okay.
I love the windows too. I love that you can look out and you can see all of the boats. It's so
Oh,
gorgeous.
yeah, it's so nice. I've
That's
never even
so
like
cool.
looked out that window before.
Heading up here, you have
It gets like worse.
yeah, it's like it's a little like damp up here, a little grungy, but you have all of your nether wart that you can come up here and harvest. And I like let's just place it in this barrel.
Nice.
Cool little detail, and then another loft where you can look down at all the ale being produced, which is really cool.
Yay.
And then I like this little gate right here. It's just like so many details that we included. It's so much fun.
I like the darts.
The darts is cool. I love the staircase is honestly really
Yeah,
cool
the staircase
too.
turned out well.
Mhm.
Let's go at the back.
Yeah, let's go at the back. Yeah.
Great, and here we are on the little patio where you can, I guess, what is this, like a beer garden? Not really, but
Or
like
just
kind
like a
of.
seating place where you can get some food and just relax by the ocean. And oh my gosh, it's so
Oh, I love the sunset. We're gonna have to go to bed in the hostel soon.
now we can go to bed in the inn, the fancy inn, because
Hey,
this is the fancy inn. This is the best interior, I
wait,
think.
before we go to bed, let's check out this little potion bottle that I made. It looks really good at night because it glows because it's made out of frog lights.
Oh yeah, the frog light, and then like we also have the signs, Markley's General Store, just right over there, and the Vista Point that will lead you out over here. Wait, we actually never ended up covering the info
Oh.
or the crab shack.
Oopsies. Let's do the info first because it's like kind of worse. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna sleep.
Oh, good night.
What do you mean it's kind of worse? I made the info shack and you made the crab
You
shack.
didn't even like it that much.
Yeah, the blue is just a really hard color to work with, but honestly, it turned out all right.
It's got a weird interior. Like I don't really know what's going on. Maybe you get like a map for the area, or maybe you get like a tour to see the whales out there.
Yeah, it's kind of like a permit office, to go out
Yeah.
on the water, some maps of the areas so you don't get lost, just like
It's-
your basic information.
It's got a really good upstairs.
Oh yeah, great. The bed and then the kelp.
Yep, my
Love
favorite.
to see it. Like, you have a little area over here with the compass and telling where to go and
Yeah,
stuff.
maybe there's like history on the area,
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
Something
I
something
don't
along
really
those
know.
lines. And then this is a great build though.
Yes, I love this build. The yellow is it's not my favorite, but it's fine.
Mhm.
But I just really like the layout. I like the shape of the building, and I like how fluid it is. It's very realistic. So you get in line, you can order over here, and then you walk out over here. You can sit down outside, pick up your crabs over here. I don't know. I guess it's crabs.
Mhm.
Check this out. There's mustard and ketchup in here.
Oh my gosh, and relish, and that's crazy. And then you have like the little speaker to announce, and then the bell as well.
Yes, I like it so much. And let's actually check out the interior because I love this interior.
The crab shack. Okay.
Yes, we have to go around to the employees only
Dude,
side.
what is fresh crab apple glaze with side of pinto? What is what is
Ah,
that, dude? What is
That's
that?
their specialty.
Oh, great.
Oh my gosh!
Oh
You
my
closed
gosh,
the door
wait.
on me.
This interior is so insanely good, Bean.
Yes, I love how this interior turned out. It's so tiny, but it's like super realistic. So like over here, you have like the register and you're taking the orders, and then you can put the tickets up here for the person shopping. And look, we even have the food safe what are these called? Cutting boards.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And then we have like the grills and the big industrial fridges, the fryers, because they definitely got like yummy fried food here.
Yum.
And then over here we can have someone who's setting up their bags of food. You have like the food bags, like the cups and
Salt and
all like
pepper.
the condiments and stuff, and you can call it out right here at the speaker.
That's so
Yes.
cool. And then look, a little ice cream soft serve machine as well. Love to
Yummy.
see it.
I wish I had that in real life.
I wish I had that in real life too. And look, even if you're working here, you have a great view of the world. It's so beautiful. I love how incredibly immersive Beans Bay is. It's so cool. I also love the crab guy on the top of this
Oh
thing.
yes, the crab. It's so
It's
cute.
so good.
I like the wither skull eyes. I think they turned out really good. They made the crab look really cute.
The shaping on the crab too, Bean, is so good. I love it.
Yes, I like
Okay.
it so much. Okay, now where are we going?
We're going out onto the wharf. So we already covered this little seating area. I love these little lamps out here as well. And they're really nice design, like with the gradient going on. Like when they're shining, you have like the light and then the dark, just a really small detail. It looks way better
Oh
at
yeah,
night.
very
Um,
nice.
Some of them are on, some of them are off. Kind of like a fun little detail. And then coming in here, we have the fancy inn. For all the rich people visiting Beans Bay, you gotta have a nice place to stay.
Yes.
So right off the wharf, you can come in here and you can get a drink at the bar.
I love this bar design. Very nice looking. Making good use of the shelves too.
Yeah.
That's a cool detail with the bamboo in the shelves.
And I love like back here, it's very fancy, very lavish. You can prepare your cocktails on here. You even got the little drain. And it's gorgeous. This is such a cool build. And if you notice, the entire thing is diagonal, which is insane.
It was so hard.
It was incredibly hard. We trying to make this place look like the Coronado in San Diego. It's very lavish. Like the roof is very ornate. The floor, the carpet is very fancy. Come in here, you can check in, get your room keys and stuff, and then chill out on these nice chairs by the hearth.
Yes.
Very, very nice.
Very nice. And then there's also probably live music here. So I like that you can access like this area from the actual like wharf. So you can just come in and just like enjoy your time. You don't even have to have a room here. You can still enjoy it.
You don't have to be a guest.
That's the word.
And you have like the little like jukebox. You can put in the music and you do karaoke up here like la 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 la. It's great, dude. I love it. And then you can even sit on these chairs and watch the whales out the window.
Only from that chair.
Only from this chair, yeah. But you have like the sconce sliding too, which is super cool.
Yes.
And then heading upstairs, this place was supposed to be a little creepy. Like we have like the what is this?
The bust.
Yeah, we have the bust. The bust.
There he is. And we have this like weird swirly carpet. Kind of reminds me of like The Shining. Kind of don't really like
this
it.
This area totally reminds me of The Shining. Then each room is decorated. Honestly, the views out of here are absolutely
pretty
gorgeous.
good. I feel like it smells weird.
Smells probably old.
Yeah.
Very old, very, very old. But each room is pretty nice.
Yeah, pretty nice. And except for this one. This one doesn't have any windows.
Yeah, this is.
I would not want that one.
I would not want this room. If you were paying a pretty penny and you got this room, I'd be pretty bummed.
I would leave a bad review.
I love this staircase. Oh my gosh.
Yes, I love the staircase.
The staircase with the window, being able to see into the other building over there, and especially because it's on the diagonal, so impressive.
It was so hard.
It. Heading out from the inn, the next building is the taco shop, aka what is this? The general store number 2?
No, this is just the taco shop and like maybe like a world market kind of deal.
Merchandise kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Let's head around the back because the entrance from the back
It's so beautiful.
So nice. Like, okay, I'm gonna run back here.
I love this area.
This whole area is gorgeous. So let's say you pop out of the inn here. So you can either go that way, or you can come out this area, and you have a little sign, pointing you to the next, few areas like Tacos Del Mar and Crazy Good Bakery up the hill, and Gary's Gherkins on the wharf, and you can like come up here, or you can stay down there. And honestly, I'm gonna go up here because this area right through here is absolutely gorgeous. I
Yes,
love
I love the yellow trees. They
the
look
yellow
so
trees,
pretty.
the yellow cottonwoods. Bean is the master. You built this. It's just so pretty.
It's okay. You're the teacher. You taught me how to do it.
Yeah, then freaking the student becomes the master, dude. This is
Yeah.
so unbelievable. Like this is such a gorgeous tree. You also have a little camper back here as well.
Yes, I like this. I don't know why it's here, but
Yeah,
there.
it has no means of getting there, but it's there. You come out here, you can walk down here, just absolutely gorgeous. I love this little view. I love that you can see like the little branch of the yellow peeking through, and look, the foliage is guiding the player again. Get the
Yes.
little speed boost from the soul soil.
Yay.
Come down here and come into Tacos Del Mar, which is a nice little taco shop.
Yes, I love this place so much. I think it turned out really great. Kind of inspired by the taco stand in Southern California. It's like a kind of like a taco chain, but they always make the tortillas and like everything behind this like glass, and you can sit up on this bar. I kind of like that idea, so I wanted to put that in Minecraft. And oh, check this out. We have the al pastor on the spit.
Dude, that's such a cool detail, dude. That's so fun.
I like it so much. And then we have like the sink over here, and you can order your tacos right here. And I just think it turned out, I think it turned out really good in here. It's very homey feeling.
And then you have wow, just cool detail for all. Well, not all, but a good amount of the buildings in Beans Bay is the vents in the floor. Beans Bay is probably a cooler climate. You know, it sits at the base of the mountain, and it's around the ocean. So putting the heat in the floor, I think, was a really fun little detail. And then also here you have your little salsa bar. You can grab your cups, and then you can choose from like mild, spicy, unbelievably spicy, and like verde. I love it. Such a
I
cool
like
little
it so
detail.
much.
I love salsa bars in real life too. And then you have your little cups for a little water thing.
Yes.
I love
And
it.
then you'll notice there's no seats inside, and that's because you have the beautiful seating outside, and I would not want to sit in here. I would rather sit outside and look at the ocean. It's called
Yeah.
Tacos Del Mar for a reason.
And you can like just sit out here, and we came up with this really fun little design for closed umbrellas. Maybe it's the off season right now, and they have all of their umbrellas closed, and I really really like that. You just sit out here, eat your tacos, and admire the whales, admire the lighthouse, the boats. Oh my gosh, this is just so incredibly gorgeous throughout here. Also, we have like the fallen yellow leaves coming out from these trees.
Yes, I like that. Let's go back inside and we can check out like the kind of world market section.
Yeah,
I
sounds
don't
good.
I don't know. I feel like maybe they sell like some like Mexican spices and then also like random beach stuff like towels and sunscreen. Just like a little quick touristy area.
Yeah, just like we can get like a boogie board or something like that, kind of like random. And then also one final detail, we included the hanging signs in here to act as the flags that you kind of see in Hispanic places a bunch. Nice little detail.
Yes, I like it so much. And I like the change in elevation to get up here. I like this little deck.
Oh yeah, the deck is lovely. And then like the little awning as well. The whole palette to this building is absolutely gorgeous. The
Yes.
kind of reddish brown complements the green so well.
Okay, before we move on to the rest of the wharf, let's check out and see what's on that hill, yeah?
Oh yeah. We
Okay,
get to
wait,
walk
let's go
through
over
this
here.
like beautiful forested area. And
Let's
before we go up
check
the
out
hill,
the estuary.
yeah, we get to. Okay, yeah, this is an estuary, so you can come in here, and the whole idea of this like kind of ruins area is like it's sitting a little too close to the base of the mountain, and yeah, it just gets destroyed. It just got destroyed by like a rock fall or something like that.
I like the estuary. It's kind of nice and a little undecorated.
It's a little underdecorated, but that's all right.
It's okay.
It's pretty. I like the view from back here. You get the huge wharf, you get like the random greenhouse and the pipes going into the water and stuff.
Yes.
It's honestly pretty gorgeous, and the big leaning trees leaning
Yeah,
over
I
the
definitely
water.
like that.
Super cool.
Let's go up this little trellis staircase kind of deal. Talk to us about this. I love this design that you came up with.
Yeah, this is kind of based off of Swami's in Southern California. It's just like a cool way to get up this very steep cliff. I really like the design of how it like winds its way up the cliff. It's like kind of embedded into the cliff, and then you'll pop up here at the Crazy Good Bakery. And up here you have another very large cottonwood,
Beautiful.
and it's so nice because now you're up here. You're above it all. You're above the trees. Or you're kind of like at the top of the trees, and it's just beautiful. So we'll make our way over here to the front. Is there stuff in these barrels? Oh my gosh, there is, dude.
Pretty
It's
good.
so funny. And then you come up here, you got like a little patio area. We can sit back and and relax and enjoy a ham and Swiss croissant, my absolute
Yes,
favorite.
yummy.
And this is based off of the real life South Lake Tahoe
Crazy good bakery.
Crazy Good Bakery.
Yes.
That's why we called it Crazy Good. And honestly, this palette was very difficult. It's a very like light blue, sky blue in real life. So we're kind of using the ice and the glass and making our way up into the darker kind of, prismarine and warped wood kind of palette.
And in real life, they do have this nice little patio. And oh my gosh, I would love to sit here in real life and look over there.
Yeah, dude. Honestly,
So
the view
nice.
here is better than in real life. This is absolutely
Yeah, real.
This is gorgeous. All right, let's head inside.
And inside, it's super cluttered and like there's just a lot of stuff, just like in real life. Like in real life, there's like it's full of like random kind of like useless stuff that you can buy, and it's like kind of
Yep.
like bad. Like why would you buy things there?
Like random like
Mhm.
magnets and like
Bad.
live, laugh, love.
Yeah, definitely live, laugh, love.
Really kind of weird. So we tried to kind of get that vibe in here. We have like a bunch of plates on the walls. That's what these are supposed to represent.
Ooh.
And then honestly, my favorite place is this little nook
Oh
hidden
yeah,
away
super
from the
nice.
bustling. Got a
This is
nice
better
little
than in
window.
real life.
Yeah, it is better in
Get a
real
little
life.
wall.
Yeah, and like you can kind of walk through here around the other side, and then here you have like your menu. We have all of like just like random stuff in the shelves, cakes and fruit and all that good stuff. And then yeah, you can order at this register, and then for some reason the cases here are empty, which is a little unfortunate, but whatever.
What? They're empty for you?
Yeah, I need some of this cake.
I ate some too. Yummy.
Yeah, you got the espresso machine in the corner, the cups stacked up, really really fun.
Yes,
And
I like
then-
the blue back here. It complements like the rest of the building.
The blue does work, and then you have another bathroom, like the second bathroom, and there's no even toilet. It's just
Oh my
a
gosh,
basin.
you
That's
can't
so-
even
That's so
bathroom.
funny.
Okay.
Heading into the back over these swing doors, you have like in real life we have no idea what this looks like, so this is kind of our take on the back room. So we have like your rolling pin, your dough, your racks up here for your cooling racks, putting your cake and stuff. I'm gonna eat some of it because it's yummy.
Yummy.
And then your big industrial oven, industrial mixer, stacks of wheat and stuff, and then maybe like the little cart that you wheel out to go stock the front displays over there.
Yes. I love the up here. Looks
Oh
really
yeah, like
good.
the pipes and stuff.
Yeah, really like that.
And then
that
like
detail.
the big like industrial vent.
Uh-huh.
And then also you have your honey, because I guess like you're sweetening everything with honey, and that's nice and stuff.
Nice. And I like these like little swinging doors that you have because
Yeah,
if
that's
you were pushing this cart, you would definitely want the doors to open easily.
Totally.
Okay, and then let's check upstairs because I love the upstairs of this place. Upstairs we have Beans Beats, a viewer recommendation, and I love it so much up here. And it's it's missing all the records. But anyways, this is supposed to be somewhere where we can store every single record in the game. There's a item frame for each one, but sadly we haven't gotten around to putting them in there. I love how this place looks, and maybe you come up here, buy record, and there's a little stage that probably doesn't get used very much, and I just like the vibes up here. It looks nice.
And then like the loom for like each individual disc is such a nice touch. That's
Yes.
so cool.
And I like this carpet. Looks good.
Oh, yeah, the carpet is cool with the leaves and stuff. Yeah, this place is pretty nice. It's like small, and like you have like that fancy jukebox with like the magenta glazed terracotta. That's probably like one of the only magenta glazed terracottas in the entire world.
Real.
That's fun.
I think it's a really good use of space because I don't know what we would have put up here if we didn't have it.
Yeah, heading out of the that's the bathroom.
Fail.
Heading out of the bakery, we can check out the two residential homes of Beans Bay, and these are expensive houses. These are really expensive. So
Yeah.
this first one here, look, for sale. It's for sale. You have this private little deck over here that is like right above the waterfall. This
Oh my
would be like
gosh.
$8 million
Yeah, these
in
homes
real
would
life.
be worth millions in real
And you
life.
just get this beautiful view. And then come in here, and the interiors are a little subpar. Having to
Ooh.
deal with all of these like 5-block deep windows and stuff was really difficult. So we kind of like quickly added
a
some
bad
random
job,
stuff
yeah.
and moved
It's
on.
okay.
All right, so moving on to the next one. I honestly like this one quite a bit more Although this one's roofline is gorgeous and the
Yes.
palette is really unique. Like the pink and the white and the blue is pretty neat.
I love how these buildings conform to the cliff since they're so cliffside. This one, like, especially this one, it really like extends down and like is like really tall and long to fit the cliff well.
I love this I love this little deck too. Like it's like we didn't have that much space to work up here to build these pretty large homes, to be honest. So to get around, we added this pretty nice deck that's like in the trees, and I really really like the design using the copper and stuff like that.
Yes, wait, come over here. I want to show you something.
Okay. I like the rock too, encroaching. It's so cool.
Yes, I like it. I like how narrow it feels. Over here, we have a second bridge. Yes, I like this one so much. I actually think I like this one better than the other one I built. I like these bridges
I'm
were
asleep.
hard because they were on the diagonal. But this one's nice and wide, so it's really easy to walk on if there is like high traffic, and it's got like the little grates for the waterfall because the waterfall is ripping. It's probably kind of like slippery over here.
I love that it's passing underneath here. It's so pretty.
It's so nice. And then also this pathway connects up to the switchbacks that we were on just a little bit ago.
Yeah. It just goes all the way over here and links back up to here, which I think is such a cool detail. Like, I
Yes.
love being able to get around our world in so many different ways, see so many different things. I guess there's just like so many different viewpoints. Like, this is so gorgeous. I love this tree right here, too.
Yeah, I love this tree that's like in the bridge. I like this like big green patch over there. So nice.
Very pretty.
Anyways, let's proceed.
Okay, yeah. Coming up here to this more mint greenhouse. This is like, I love the mint, like the copper with the granite roof. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm getting shot at. He's down there. Let's go into the house. This interior is honestly like pretty nice. It's like got this like nice little archway in front. Bean is having battle out there with the skeleton.
I'm losing.
Got this like little lamp up here, and it's not too bad. Like you come in here, got the kitchen. It's much more cozy than the White House. I really like it.
Oh yeah, this one's way better. I would love to live here. You get the beautiful view and you're 1 minute away from the best chocolate croissants ever.
Yeah, you just like walk outside, boom, now you got them. Coming upstairs, you have a little, living room area, a little place where you can, get some sleep. This bed design is really nice, like the shelves.
Ooh, pretty good.
I like that. And then we have a very large storage room. Okay, I know why I didn't make this into the master because it does not have a window.
So it's just like the storage.
It's just a huge storage room, and then in here you have the bathroom.
Yay. There's so many bathrooms in Beans Bay. So
Including bathrooms in Minecraft worlds is like kind
weird.
of hard. Like I always forget about it. Coming out here, you have a nice grassy meadow, and I really like this like little stone outcrop, or not stone, like this like kind of like red room thing. I really like this thing for some reason. It's just like adds so much to the build. I feel like goes so well with the roof.
I agree.
And then the last thing is this really big water tower supplying fresh water to the citizens of Beans Bay. And honestly, I love it. It looks great.
You think it's all snowmelt?
It's probably a little snowmelt or spring water or something like that.
Speaking of snowmelt, let's talk about the elephant in the room. What's up with this huge mountain?
Oh my gosh, yes. The mountain is... Let's go fly up onto your American pelicans over
Oh, okay.
here. So we can talk about them as well. The mountain is insane. It's the biggest build we've ever done. It's definitely not the biggest build we ever will do, but we were having we were having a pretty hard time with scale in Beans Bay. The trees here are very similar size to the cliffs when it should be the other way around. Yeah, we just really needed something to instantaneously bring the scale into Beans Bay, and the mountain did just that. It's based off of the mountain Mount Langley in the high Sierra Nevada, and it turned out so well, and I honestly had a blast building it, and we will definitely be building more mountains later on in our world. And also, there is no back, nor is there any left side.
It's okay.
Okay, pelicans.
Yes, American pelicans, they're migrating south for the winter. They always fly in this V formation, and I just thought it'd be so fun to include different birds in the world. We have a lot of like the little black candles as crows, but I love birds. I love birds so much. I'm really into birding, and I was just like, okay, let's just build some birds, and this just seemed like a great addition to Beans Bay because they would definitely be here.
Totally, and like the V shape is so sick.
Yes, I love the V shape so much. I think they turned out great, and I would love to include more birds in the world. I guess comment below if you have any ideas for birds. I've been thinking about maybe doing like some sort of heron or egret, but it seems hard. So let me know if you have any great ideas.
Okay, so after we head down this hill, we're back here. We have 3 more buildings to hit up before Beans Bay is done. Where you at?
I got super lost.
Oh, I love this forest. So if you're coming down from up there, walk down here, and you can kind of get glimpses of the sailboats. You have this really big, unique building over here. You have the street lamps. You have like this gap where the waves would be pounding, and it's just like so gorgeous. And you make your way onto the main wharf, and here is the hostel for the people like us that can't really afford super nice places like the inn. So yeah, let's head inside. This interior is actually pretty sweet.
I love the interior in here. It's so good.
Mm.
This is like my favorite one.
So you come in here and you check in with the guy. You have all of your keys, some missing keys spots as well, and you have like your rates up there. And you come over here. You have a little hangout spot, so a little poking tool to deal with the furnace and stuff. And then you have a dumbwaiter right here, so you toss in your item, close it, and then it would get taken up. I wish it was functional, but
That's
it's
so
not.
random that you included that.
Yeah, I thought it was just like kind of fun, like an old building. Coming in here, you have another little lounge with a fireplace and a window to look outside. Coming over here, you have another bathroom.
Bathroom, yes.
Bathroom with the stone throne. And then coming
I like this little like transitional room. And this building definitely feels a lot older with like the striped wallpaper and like all like the wood and all these like walls. Like it's very like segmented.
Yes. Coming here, you have the first room. Nothing too special. I like the little copper golem up there. I did
Cute.
not notice that.
I didn't either.
And then you have the, kind of wet room area, place to hang your coats, put your shoes, and this will pop you out on the back into the estuary, which I absolutely love. I love that you can go through the building and see 2 completely different things.
Yes.
So cool. And then coming in here, you have the kitchen.
The communal kitchen.
Communal kitchen, yes. And then you have a little mosaic that being built of the mountain.
Yes, I like it so much. I thought it'd be fun to include that.
And then coming up here, you have all the rest of the rooms. Absolutely gorgeous. I love them.
I like that each room is kind of like themed a little bit. This one's got like the blue theme, and then this room has like I actually don't know what theme this is.
What the heck is this?
This is the art room. I don't really know. It's kind of fun to build. I like this like bunk bed. You can like walk up here, and again, going with like this is how hostels work. You room with a few other people, and that's just the way it is. And I love a good hostel, so it's always fun to build. And then I like this little like green carpet
green little
strip.
runway thing.
Yeah. And then in this room, it's pretty small. It's really tall in here. Okay, check these chests out. I had a lot of fun decorating these chests.
Oh, but there isn't these.
So I was trying to give like each person staying here like a little personality. So maybe in this one, they're gonna go on an adventure. Maybe they're going to the trial chambers. And up here, this person traveled from far away to check out like the beautiful flowers of Beans Bay. Yeah.
And the third one's empty because there's only 2 beds in here.
Yep.
Oh, so cool.
Yes, I had so much fun.
That's such a cool detail. More people should decorate their chests.
Yes, and then we have the orange room, but there's a lot of beds in here. This is probably for a huge party. And we have like all the treasures here. Maybe they went on a mining expedition, and then like maybe this person's like collecting a bunch of weird stuff. We have like just kind of random place things from everywhere, and then maybe this person's really into farming, and they have all maybe they're getting yummy crops. I don't know.
That's so cool. I mean, it's like just the small details. They just add so
much fun. And then up here we have the common room. Hostels are always really big on like creating a community, so we definitely had to include one of those.
Some books.
Yeah,
Sweet.
books and instruments and stuff, and all
so
that
cool
fun stuff.
Yeah, this common room is really nice, and you also have a nice seat right here and look out at the beautiful estuary.
Oh, beautiful.
Sweet. Okay, heading out of. I'm pretty sure that's everything for this area.
Look, more vents.
And come out here.
You can? Oh, whoa.
And then you can walk along this side. This building is pretty cool. The palette is interesting. We're using the shells on this side to give it. This side is a more worn down kind of red, and then over here is a more kind of weathered blue, which I really, really like. And then coming over here to Gary's Gherkins. the fan favorite, the gherkin
The,
shop.
the most random thing that we've ever built. But actually, I love this building. It's actually like huge. Like this build is massive, and it was like a big square, and it was really hard to build, honestly. But since we're walking down like the wharf, I actually created these like rounded storefronts, and I think they turned out so good, and I had so much fun building them.
Yeah, this is you really did cook on this build. I like the outdoor seating as well with the umbrellas.
Yes, very cute. And then let's head inside. It's a little
Interesting.
yeah, there's like a whole bunch of different flavors of gherkins, I guess, in here. I don't really know what's going on. There's also like a fish tank
I love
for
that.
some reason.
This is also where we get all of our carrots.
Yes.
There is a villager up there, and he gives us carrots that plop down into this barrel right here. There's so many.
Yes, super cool. And then in this room, we have more different like types of gherkins. And then there's like a little like outdoor area where you can get some fresh air and then you might be wondering, what is this?
This is the golden gherkin.
And you're not allowed to touch it.
Do not touch the golden gherkin.
I thank you.
Yes, the golden gherkin is the source of
Okay,
all gherkins
wait,
in our world.
stand there.
Okay. Wait. I wanna come with you.
What?
Explain what this is.
So this is like this is the gherkin growing room. And this is where they look, they're all like growing.
And they're growing in there, and you got like the water, and like this is like a hole straight down through the wharf that is extracting water, filling it up in this
The
tank, purifying it.
desalination.
Yeah, the desal, and then coming up here, this is the lab.
Yeah, this is the study. I don't really know what they're studying and why they're studying the gherkin. Maybe they're genetically modifying it. Maybe that's a theme in our world. Genetically modified plants. Okay.
And flicking that lever will cause the machine to turn on, and gherkins will rain down on the golden gherkin. It'll rain down, and we can craft it into. You can't craft it anything, but they'll rain down.
And we can just have so many.
And we can have so
and
many.
We're so happy.
And
about
it's
all of them.
ridiculous. Wait, did you turn it off?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, thanks. Because it just produces gherkins so incredibly fast.
Yeah. Anyways, now you can get a sandwich with the gherkins.
Yeah.
Or yeah,
Little like
something
Subway
that.
thing. Got
Yeah,
a little
Subway.
got a little place to grab your drinks, and honestly, I really like it. You even got your gherkins on display.
Hey, pretty
And then
good.
we have the founders of the gherkin. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, they invented the
Honestly.
gherkin. Good night.
Yeah, dude, this build is so crazy, and it was your idea too. I love
It was
that, dude.
so
I
random.
love that. It's so much. It's like it's such a crazy, weird, interesting building, but it
Yeah.
turned out so good.
Okay, let's head down on this wharf, check out your boats. But before we do, let's turn around and check out our mascot, Gary, the
There he
gherkin.
is.
There he is, and he's just up there, and it looks kind of funny, and it's okay.
He's glorious, dude. He's
I like
chilling.
him so much.
Okay, moving on to the little docks. So I thought it would be really cool because the tide is going up and down to have some sort of, mechanism to make the dock move up and down. So we have that, and then we have like the little gate that you commonly see on wharves that will let you down onto the dock. And here are the boats. I love building boats. They're so much fun. Here is our first sailboat, and we have to jump this gap to let ourselves on. And it's kind of sinking. You did not make it.
I did not make it. I'm
Damn.
done for. Whoa,
But-
there's gherkins down here.
Really?
Yeah.
What the? Okay, so coming in here, this one has a little bit of a interior, although it's kind of sinking. You have like the little porthole to look outside, and you have the bunk bed and the kitchen and stuff. Nothing too much, but it was a really small space to work. Moving on to this very large green boat. Mojang, please give us green walls because this one's all right. I really want a green boat, and unfortunately, to get the shaping on it right, the mossy cobblestone is the closest thing we have, so a little unfortunate. And then using the chains as the rigging is absolutely perfect.
Yes, I like it a lot.
Okay, moving on to these two boats.
The
Passing.
boathouse.
Should we talk about the boathouse first?
No, you should talk about the boats.
Okay, moving on to these very large fishing boats. Started to get quite a bit better at building boats. You have this on your right. You have this very large, white, blue, and red fishing vessel. I love this thing. I love building these like large mechanisms on the back that pull up the fish. You got the
This one's
fish
got
in the
fish.
net. And then this huge red one over here is just so cool. I love like the green and the red and the white, and getting the shaping right on everything was really hard, but honestly a great challenge, and it just looked so cool. They add so much life to a world. Adding vehicles is just so much fun.
Yes.
Okay, but now onto the boathouse, and this thing was sweet. You have another ice machine over here.
Yes, another ice machine, and oh my gosh, this was so crazy to build. This was such a random, like everything on this wharf is kind of like random, and it was a very random idea, and like something that probably wouldn't work in real life but it's okay because Minecraft, and we don't know anything about like actually fixing boats, so this is all like mostly a guess.
So you come in here. This is the lobby, and honestly, dude, this interior is one of the coolest.
It's so cool. Let's go into the employees only.
Yes.
So in here, this is where you can get your big commercial fishing boats repaired. And there's one getting hoisted up right now. You can just drive the boat straight in, I guess, and you get this like huge garage door, and I like how like bright it is in here, how much natural light there is. And yeah, you can just get your boat repaired, and you have like all the tools to do it. And let's go up on the catwalk because you actually can.
Dude, I love the huge straps, like hoisting it up out of the water. And this massive machine is on these like kind of rails to, move back and forth, even though I don't think it would be able to move back and forth, but it's Minecraft. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's missing a fence on this one.
Oh, okay. Well, you can get up there, but I guess we won't.
Yeah, you can get up there, and honestly, this ship is pretty cool too. I love the blue. It's so cool.
Yes, I love the ship, and I love how like you can see where it's getting repaired.
Yeah, right there. A little
Super
damaged.
cool. I don't know how you would get over there to repair it, but
I think the whole idea when I was building this was like the floor underneath would be able to go and retract, so you can just walk over this large area to go over there and fix it, which I think is pretty cool. And then I love like all of these tools, like the racks and stuff.
And I love these like huge garage doors. Maybe like there's a lot of like little forklifts and stuff. They're driving around. I don't know how they would get back here because it's so narrow right here, but maybe they have that. And then they have like a whole bunch of goods and
pallets and stuff.
I had fun making the pallets. I thought they were really
also really
really
like
fun.
these crate designs with the smokers. So cool.
Yeah, looks good. I like that.
Okay, yes. Honestly, dude, this build is really cool. And then if we go through these doors and then climb down this ladder here, it'll bring us onto these like floating docks where we can get a good view of the whole thing. Just so cool.
Yes, I loved building the exterior of this building so much. It was so much fun. I love building like interesting roof lines, and I just think it turned out so good. It was so big. This is like honestly like the biggest build on Beehns Bay.
Yeah, this is a huge build.
I just like all the detail on it. I like this like little like vent that has like a little like mini roof on it, and I like this little roof that can be propped up to let the boats in. And I love these dormers, the symmetricalness. Yeah, it makes it super industrial, and the fans are so good. And we had so much fun building this.
Building the buildings on Beehns Bay was just a blast. And oh, it's raining, but that's kind of okay because Beehns Bay seems like a rainy place.
Yeah, definitely.
Honestly, but I'm not gonna for the sake of the tour. I can't.
Fail.
Okay, but it is raining, and to escape the rain, I think we should go to the desert.
Yes.
So,
let's make a quick stop at my little tiny boat. Little tiny fishing boat.
yeah, this thing is so cute.
In the middle.
There's a chicken.
Oh my gosh. How is it here?
I have no idea.
It's just like in the middle. I don't really know where it's going. It looks like it's going straight towards the like the hills.
This view is gorgeous.
This was my first and only boat I've ever built, and I think it turned out pretty good. It's kind of small, but I do really like the shape of the front of it. I think it turned out really good.
You nailed it, dude. Totally.
Okay, onwards to the desert.
Okay, and before we go to the desert, let's check out a storage room because it's honestly one of the most important parts of the world.
The backbone of our world.
Yes, indeed. You can fly straight through the waterfall, and boom, here we are. This is the Jameis Mooney. I did not design this, and this is the storage room where we are.
We're in here a lot.
We're in here a ton. We store all of our items in here. It's all custom filters and all of that.
Yeah, and we have Ford Transit and Gerbil.
Ford Transit and Gerbil. Hell yeah. Oh
let me
my
make
gosh.
a drop off
Oh
of
my
all my
God.
shulker boxes that I have in my
You
inventory.
cannot drop it off. It's completely full right
No,
now.
I'm putting it on the floor.
Oh my gosh, why is your inventory so full? And somebody left it on last, so it's
I didn't do that.
let's go board the Star of India to go check out our next area, the desert.
All right, so
I'm not there.
uh,
yet.
so we get off the Star of India, and now we're in the desert. And here it is. This was our kind of low-key failed mini project.
It was not a fail. I would not
Oh,
consider it a fail.
sorry. Really?
Yeah, would you guys consider this a fail? This is not a fail. This is
I mean,
beautiful.
it feels incomplete. But honestly, I actually really love the desert.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out the desert. We don't come here very often, hardly at all, unless we need firefly bushes because we have a farm here. But it was really fun to build in this like kind of interesting style that
Mm-hmm.
normally we base all of our builds off of things that we've seen in real life, but this time we did not do that.
But honestly, it taught us a lot how to like use walls and get interesting arching shapes and use color and stuff. So I guess we'll start off with the first build. So this little thing here is we used it as a kind of base of operation to craft all of our banners. We have a very large loom here that is, crafting like a carpet or a quilt or something. And you'll notice that there is all of this water flowing because this little desert oasis is built around some springs that we'll get to quite shortly.
There's a
And
cow here.
there is a cow here. I have no idea. And I loved using the stairs and the walls as the little stepping stones to get across. It's such a cool little detail.
Yes.
And then this was our base of operations, no interior. And
Beautiful.
yeah, heading up over here, you get a little, maybe like a place where everyone is washing their clothes. You have a little like, pipe into the mountain to access to the spring water and a bunch of pots and stuff. And then honestly, the trees here, the California desert palm, I think is what they're called, turned out absolutely gorgeous. They're some of my favorite trees I've ever built. I love all like the dead stuff hanging down. It's very, very realistic. I love it.
Okay, let's go upstairs and start from the top, yeah?
Sure.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, you can go up here. I love like the little walls kind of in ruin. Really, really cool.
Yes. And you'll notice this place is completely lit up, so we have no mobs here. That is because at one point in time, we really wanted to put villagers here, and we didn't want them to get destroyed by the mobs, but as you can see, there's no villagers.
There's no villagers. Heading up here, we're at the top of the building. You get a nice, look down the bazaar. And, these builds aren't bad at all. I really, really like the little domes on the top of each one. And the spring, if we come up here.
I love the spring.
I love this little detail. We have we use stairs to kind of make it look like the rock has been getting eroded by the water. And we come up here. It's a spring. It's deep, bubbling up from the depths. And I love it.
Mm-hmm. And that's why the town is here, so that they can flourish off of the spring water.
Yeah, it's honestly really, really gorgeous. Like having the water in the deserts and stuff is so pretty.
Let's take a look at this interior. This interior is actually made by one of our fans.
Shucklefart, the first member.
Yes, the first member, and I like it. It's a little like kitchen. Looks pretty good. Yes, I would love to grab something to eat here. I bet they have yummy food.
Is there anything up here?
Oh, not much.
Not too much. Just like a little chill
Yeah, just
area.
a little cafe.
And then,
Very nice.
honestly, the exterior of this building is absolutely gorgeous. I love like the graded windows and all of the colors going on. It's just really, really pretty. I also love these like little lamps that we included. And then coming down over here, we have a little bit. Oh, here are our horses. These are all the horses.
Oh my
dude.
gosh, here they all are.
This is like a little horse pen, and it was supposed to be like a dried up ravine here. Oh my gosh, I'm getting shot at. It's supposed to be like a little dried up ravine here, like there was a spring, but it is long dried up, and now it's all done. I'm gonna this guy.
Destroy.
All right, so and then we have this building over here,
Undecorated.
undecorated, like a lot of the buildings here, unfortunately. But you can kind of, walk over here, and this
I
will
actually
take
really like
you
this building.
on another path that will take you up to the main springs, which are absolutely gorgeous. These are just like so pretty. I love the ambiance. How like you're kind of boxed in with the palms and stuff. I'm gonna sleep so we can see what it looks like during the day.
But I think the desert looks really nice at night.
The desert does look really nice at night with all the lights and stuff, with all the candles.
I like the bamboo on the floor as like like the shedding of the trees.
Yeah, it's a really nice detail. And then coming over here, you have like the deep springs. I really like how these turned out. I love how deep they are and kind of mysterious. So pretty. And then we also have like little bits of pots and stuff, like they're filling up water and stuff. Walking down here, following along the creek, you have a little bit of greenery crouching its way up this diagonal building, which is supposed to be the bathhouse, I believe.
Swimming.
Yes, bath. And is there an interior to this?
Nope.
Coming down here, past the cow. It's honestly a pretty unique building, and I'm just pretty psyched on how it turned out.
Yeah, it looks really nice. And then if we turn around, we have all the little market stalls, and I love this street of markets. I think it looks really good. And right here we have the eggplant stall, or no. This is pumpkin and melon. This is the genetically modified pumpkin and melon from the peninsula, and I thought it turned out pretty sweet. I really like the orange awning.
Yeah, and like they're giving the juice to quench your thirst out in the desert. And we have the eggplants because eggplants are, I don't know, a staple food at this place. So we have like the eggplant carts, and it's honestly like pretty cool. I love the banner design. It's so funny.
Cute. Yeah, I like it.
And then coming over here, these are definitely the two best buildings of the bazaar. So over here, you have the market with all of like your random stuff like blue eggs and saffron and cloves and garam masala and stuff, the spices. It's just such a gorgeous building, honestly. I love the cyan and orange banners. And if you come inside, we actually did do a interior.
Yes, I like it a lot in here. I like using all these like little unique blocks to show, I don't know, just like little things you can buy. I think it turned out really good, and I love everything that's hanging. We did a really good job using the ceiling in this build, and I actually really like this carpet to keep the sand out, but then like there's so much sand that it's kind of like sinking into the sand. It's covering parts of the carpet. I like that.
They were also using the sandstone stairs to get this like texture to texture the ground with, and I thought that was really cool and unique to this area.
Yes, definitely.
And heading in here, this is the hookah lounge based off of Darby from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which I think is pretty funny.
I liked that episode.
And this is, it's just gorgeous. I love the looms as this trim and this very open sky feel. It's so beautiful. And then this is our firefly bush farm. You put the bone meal in this barrel, and out will come your firefly bushes. And it's all hidden in this little staircase right up here that will take you up here, and you can get a nice view down. I love all of the arches here.
Yes,
I haven't built with arches
pretty.
in a very long time.
I feel like we were sick of them after the desert.
I love this build so much. I'm kind of bummed I don't come here that often.
I just ate like 2 cakes from down here.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, and then check out this stall. This is the meat stall. This is like, I don't know what kind of meat you're getting, but you get a meat, and what is this circle?
I like it though, dude. It's cool.
Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. I like how just like full everything is.
Look, the cactus family hitting in the corner. That's so funny.
This is from a stream so long ago, and they were over there, but we had to put them away.
And then coming down here, you have a very large bell tower.
Yes, very nice. And we have my favorite area, the little painting corner. I just think it fits so well in this little area, and I like how it just fills up the whole place. And you have a little canvas, and you can watch them paint. And check this out.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome. The secret.
The secret, and it's decorated. That's so
And it's
fun.
decorated.
That's so fun. There's so many other secrets hidden in this world too. It's like there's just too many to count. It's so much fun.
I love putting things that like you wouldn't know they were there unless you had the knowledge, real ball knowledge, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then you have the cabbage carts, from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yes.
My cabbages, I love it. We have the little banner as well. And then you have another little food stand with chicken shawarma.
I wish I had that right now.
That sounds pretty good.
Chicken shawarma?
Yeah, like from Chris Sharma, the rock climber.
And then over here we have like a little clothing stall. I like how this one turned out. I think this one turned out really good.
I love all the little stalls.
And then a little flower stall. And then you really like this candle one that I had over here.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah. And then this is like you dip the candle, they have like the boiling wax, and you like dip it in there and you can buy the candles. I liked how that turned out.
That's such a cool detail. And then heading down here, you have some ruins, indicating the passage of time. And then I guess this is like the main spring, the oasis. So we just hop over this little bridge here, and you can see all of the water, going off into the desert, drying up, which is a cool detail.
Yes. Let's check out this little abandoned building that I made up here.
Oh yeah,
Since we're on the
dude.
topic of abandoned things, I
Mm.
like this little walk
Oh, I
where you
love
get
this
to
little
like
pathway.
be above the water a little bit. I think
Mm.
it's super nice.
This is such a cool little pathway, dude. I haven't walked up here since probably we built this thing. This
Yeah,
is so
probably.
cool.
Whoa, the switchbacks are sick. Okay, anyways, we have like a little old building. I was thinking maybe an old like mosque or something. It seems pretty ornate with like the tiling on the floor. I actually really like this kind of like floor design.
This build is so cool, dude.
This build is really cool.
Like, I love that the sand is like totally encroaching and taking it over.
Yes.
So cool.
Very cool. And fireplace is on.
Maybe someone's camping out, dude.
Yeah, someone's camping out there. It would be a bad place to camp out. It's like hot with the diving board.
But yeah, the diving board way, I want to come. That looks fun. Maybe just dive into the oasis.
I bet it feels so good.
And then I love all like the little greenery around it, using the drip leaves to our fullest advantage and using these like red granite rocks to kind of mix up the monotone sand color.
Yes, and I like this little broken bridge that we have over here.
Oh yeah, this is super cool. I think we were originally going to build a little tomb over here.
Oh yeah,
We walk
in
over
here.
here. We have the little secret tomb area. Got the tree growing out of this thing. I like it.
Good thing that
Oh my gosh.
just a hole.
I think it's just a hole. But I think that's a really cool. I like the chisel sandstone. That's so cool. And then, oh, there it is, dude. The hookah lounge sitting up on the hill. Oh,
Looks
I
so
fell.
good. Fail.
And also,
get
when
it.
we were building this, I was super aware of including all of this erosion. The water is coming down, hitting this maybe when the springs have a higher flow rate, and cutting into the sandstone, eroding it away, and just giving it that little extra like overhang, which I think just looks absolutely gorgeous. I
Yes.
love the desert. This place is so cool, so colorful and stuff.
We'll definitely have to revisit the desert.
Definitely have to like come back here and actually make it the intended villager training hall. But for now, let's head back to the Star of India and go check out the rest of the world. All right, coming out of the deserts and popping out on the Star of India, we just have one last area to check out, our newest area.
Yes, the newest area. My favorite area so far.
Pinto Point is just like, it's turning out so incredibly gorgeous. Look, we've done a good amount with it so far, and it just sits right across Beehns Bay. This entire area is Beehns Bay. This is the town of Beehns Bay, but then this is Pinto Point. And we actually have to make a quick stop at the Nantucket, which is an insane build, which we did with a collab with Builds by Zay and us. And it's just like, it's huge and gorgeous, and the banner work on it is incredible, and all of like the little details. It's just an incredible looking build. I love it so much, and it's sitting very, very, very close to the rocky shoreline of Pinto Point.
Just like in real life. Sorry, I'm grabbing rockets from the convenience store.
All right, I will start the tour of Pinto Point at the first thing that we built. This is the Pinto Point Lighthouse, and it is abandoned. We have just like the whole idea and like lore behind it was like, oh, the lighthouse is abandoned, so some foreign nation sent in the Nantucket to help guidance ships to Beehns Bay.
Foreign nation.
But yeah, it's pretty gorgeous, honestly. I really like the interior.
I love the interior.
So hard on it.
I had so much fun building the interior, making it look like an old, an old lighthouse. And I really like this little patch of flowers, and you look up at the ceiling, which also, I love the ceiling in here. It looks so good, definitely decomposing. You look up and there's a hole. So this little patch of flowers is flourishing with the sunlight that it has. I like it so much. Yes, I like how there's like this little study area for the person living here, and then you can actually access the lighthouse, but the staircase is a little broken because it's abandoned. So, not much to see up there.
And then coming out of the lighthouse, notice that around the lighthouse is extremely overgrown. You have these absolutely beautiful, I think, what are these? These could be coastal oaks. Yeah, this is a great big coastal oak. The design changed quite a bit to make it quite a bit more airy, which I kind of prefer. And we have this really neat little fence design that is broken over here.
Yes,
I
I
love
really
this.
like that.
That's so
I
cool.
like the wood on the ground to show like the pieces of fence that used to be up, keep you out, but now you can get in because
And
it's
then
abandoned.
also the exterior of the lighthouse is absolutely gorgeous, where the white and the brick of the roof is so beautiful, and then the entire like top part of the lighthouse is incredibly detailed. Getting that like shape was so much fun, using chains and hanging signs and all of that good stuff to just make it look like, a cage around the light.
Yes, and then you notice these little like white fence gates. I was kind of experimenting. I still don't know if I love them, but I was experimenting with making some seagulls because I feel like this place would have a lot of seagulls.
Oh yeah, lots of birds here. And Pinto Point is supposed to represent kind of a small, quiet coastal seaside town where it's like it's quite a bit more open. There's not as many pine trees, and honestly, it's just the vibe here is immaculate. I
It,
love walking down here, having this like nice, colorful house that's has no interior quite yet,
it's also
and
missing a door.
it's also missing a door. Yeah, I guess the zombie broke it down,
I
and
like that Pinto Point feels so much less commercialized than Beans Bay. I feel like a lot of like cranky old people live here.
probably yeah. Yeah, you can walk down here, and the docks are beautiful. And as you can see, there's some more boats, and the foliage here is gorgeous. I love like the hints of blue the blueberry bushes have, and honestly, the block palette we really wanted to kind of try to branch out and get unique with it. So we started using mycelium and light gray concrete or light gray terracotta and coral and stuff. And honestly, the highlight of Pinto Point are the absolutely stunning cliffs. These
Yes. Oh, so beautiful.
these are probably the best terraforming we have ever done. They're absolutely gorgeous. There's nothing else to say. They're unique and pretty, and I love all the CKs and indentation and depth that they give. They're just amazing.
Yes, and then real quick, let's talk about the whitewash going on. So you'll see that the cliffs are very they're very pointy and like weathered, and I really wanted to indicate that more with the whitewash that I've built because I just think that this place would just get pounded by waves all the time. So I feel like the whitewash definitely adds to that feeling, and I love the design I came up with.
Using the panes and the pressure plates and the walls and stuff.
Hmm.
This looks really good. And then the rocks off. We have to add some rocks over there, dude.
Totally.
It's so pretty.
Yes, I love putting the whole blocks of glass underneath the water. I think that really sells it.
Oh
And
yeah.
I just love the shape. It just looks so good.
I love Pinto Point. Pinto Point is our most recent project, and we'll be probably working on it for the next few months because, yeah, it's not quite done yet. But coming down over here, we have some docks, used by maybe the residents of the yellow house over here. And when we were building the homes, we did not want them to be too big because we wanted them to be like low profile, blending in with the nature and just being tucked away in the hillside. And I think we
Yes.
really achieved that. Coming over here, this boat is so cool. I love it. I love like the racing stripes and the orange and the blue just work together so well, and they're gorgeous.
It looks really fast.
It does look really fast. And then coming back onto land here, I
Love
really
these
like the
gravel beach.
Gravel
Whoa.
beaches are gorgeous. Dude, we're on the same frequency, man. I'm starting to lose my voice. I don't know about you.
Okay. I really like this pathway area, and I like that the yellow house has this nice little yard that's actually undecorated, which is kind of sad because all the other yards are decorated. They do have this beautiful tree, this sycamore.
Monterey cypress.
Yeah, the Monterey cypress, super windswept, and I love how it looks. I think it looks so beautiful. And I like that it's draping over the pathway. And then you'll walk out over here and you'll notice all the flowers and the blueberry bushes. And you have like this big kind of like meadow looking thing. And you'll come across the second house over here. Love the block palette on this. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun making and designing this house. It was just honestly a blast, and I like using the clay as kind of like the peeling paint kind of look. Like maybe the house was blue at one point, but it's kind of like really peeling away.
It's right on the coast, so it makes sense.
Hmm.
Then my favorite part is this backyard. I love that they're growing some cabbages, maybe some tomatoes. I just saw some bees, but they went inside their house. They're doing a little pottery, maybe. It's quiet. I'd love to live here and just
I would love to live
relax
here.
all day. No interior yet, unfortunately. That's all right.
And then they have like this little exterior garage with nothing in it, but I think it looks really cute, and I like it so much. Does the pathway connect?
Nope, not yet.
Well, anyways, we can walk up where the pathway
Wait,
is
wait, before you
soon
go
to
up
be.
there, I want to check out this boat.
Oh,
This boat is pretty big, a very large sailboat, so you can absolutely rip it across the ocean with this. You can go check out the Italian Tuscany village in no time. Dang, you just jumped in the water.
yeah, I'm swimming with the fishes.
And one thing about Pinto Point that I absolutely love is the foliage. I love that we're using the pale oak saplings and the blueberry bushes and trying to just add as much color as we can while keeping it very, I guess, vintage and pastel looking.
Yes, it's really got this vintage feel. I really think it's because of the cliffs being so tan. So it's really got that like old vintage feel, and I love it so much.
Oh yeah, and if we go take a closer look across the field at these cliffs, you'll notice that they have like a little overhang on them. Maybe that's because when it's raining, it's eroding, it's hitting the bedrock layer and then eroding, coming out as a little spring, which I really, really like.
Yes,
Just
I
like
love a
random
spring.
detail.
Let's head up the hill over here to
Yeah,
look at
heading up
this
the hill to
house.
the coolest build ever.
To the dream house. Oh, you're going that way.
Going up here, past this very large Monterey cypress, we'll walk up this way, up this pathway, and you'll see that there is a little bit more trees here. These are supposed to be Dawn redwoods or dwarf redwoods, native to Mendocino, and honestly, I really like how they turned out.
Yeah,
They're
super
gorgeous.
cute. I like how vibrant they are. I love how like vibrant but not too much Pinto Point is. It's like,
Mhm.
oh, it makes me really happy. Let's go check out the dream house real quick. Oh my gosh, we made this house and it really is the dream house. We put a lot of love into making this house, and let's check out the backyard first because I really like how the backyard turned out.
I love the orange poppies here. They complement the roof and the blue of the ocean.
Hmm.
Orange with the blue, so beautiful.
Reminds me of the California poppy.
Oh, totally.
All right. The backyard. First, we'll start off with this nice little bench, and we have a little binocular. Maybe we can check out the whales, or maybe even some birds. Yeah, because this is the dream house, and I
Mhm.
want to look at birds all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
And then in the backyard, we have a beautiful little garden because I would love to have a garden in real life. Can't have that right now because we live in the van, but maybe whenever we settle down, we'll have a beautiful garden just like this, and we can grow not genetically modified melons. And then, oh, I love this little detail of the using the copper golems as the like little garden gnomes. I like that.
I love that.
And then over here, you have your woodworking station. Yay, you love
Yeah,
woodworking.
yeah, woodworking is pretty fun. I enjoyed it. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to include a little place where you can do a little woodworking, and you'll also have a nice little bird bath area. And then the
Yes.
tomato bush up here. These need, not this.
Fail.
Okay, whatever. And yeah, I love the backyard, and right here, it's not quite the dream house anymore because you have the rumbling loud of the train.
Yeah, it would just be the loudest thing ever. It would probably be like actually probably really bad for your house.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, let's go check out the train. I
Let's go
love
check
the
out
train so much.
This is our most recent build. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is based off of a real life train. We went out, we saw it in real life, we took pictures, took video, and the train station is also based off of that. And this is the best build.
Yes, and if you're interested in seeing the video where we check out the train, link is in the description.
Okay, well, watch out. There's a creeper.
Whoa, I'm so scared. I love the shape of this building. I mean, I think we really super nailed it from what we saw in real life, and it was so fun to add all these little details, and I love the roof. I love this big overhang that we have, and I love all these details of like the writing. Like over here we have like a sign for Pinto Point, and when it was established, we have the fire plug. I don't really know what that is, but we have it. And then we have like little signs saying thanks for coming, and then like see you soon again. Or, no,
My
see you
favorite
again.
sign, Pinto Point, elevation 104, 104 blocks, Y level 104.
Yes.
I love that.
Real.
It's so cool.
I like it so much. And then obviously we have the train. Tell us about the train.
Oh my gosh, the train is I gotta sleep real quick. Okay, here it is. The train. The Slim Princess is its name. It's based off of the Slim Princess in real life. Kind of a weird name, but we're just
It's
gonna
okay.
ignore that because here it is. It's so cool. So much detail crammed into it. We have the conduit as the light, Number 9, the smoke. It's absolutely beautiful. If you're curious about how like we came up with the shaping and kind of the techniques we used on it, the video, as being said, is in the description. And it's gorgeous. I love it so much. I love the train cars with the connective pieces and the wheels and stuff. The amount of detail is just, it's so good. Honestly, like adding this into our world is just going to add so much potential because we can continue this train line all the way inland to future builds and stuff.
Yes.
And yeah, as you can see, the Shulker Monster is here because it's under construction still.
You'll notice that it looked like it was about to flow over like a little like canyon. That's actually where a river's supposed to go. But let's go see what's at the bottom of it, because you'll notice that we have, once again, another custom waterfall. This one's based off of the McWay
Yeah, McWay Falls.
Yeah. Falling straight onto the beach, and oh, it's such a beautiful sight.
It's so pretty. Beans Bay, I mean Pinto Point is so pretty. The cliffs turned out absolutely incredible.
Yes.
Everything about them is just beautiful. I love the train ripping across the top of the cliffs as well. It's just so beautiful. And Pinto Point is probably like 30%. Nah, not even. Probably like 20% done. There's just still so much more that needs to happen. Because right now, it just ends in the jungle over there.
Bad.
So, if you like what you see, you should definitely subscribe. Okay, Bean, is there anything else that we did not cover?
I'm way down here.
Wait, the park.
Oh, the park. Yes, that is what we did not cover. Right outside of the dream house, we have a really cute little picnic area, and I like how like simple it is. We just have like the picnic benches, just a few of them, and I like this like big bush in the middle. And then we also have like a little tiny worn down pathway to lead you to the perfect tire swing.
Yes, so picturesque, so gorgeous.
Yes.
Honestly, oh, it's just, I love it so much. And Minecraft is just like, this is like probably like 2 years of work behind us right now. There is 2 of us, so it goes a little bit faster. But honestly, thank you all so much for being here. If you got to the end of this video, shout out to you. You're just amazing. And thank you so much for watching. Yeah, so without further ado, cue the outro.
Hey, you made it to the outro. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate you. Let's take a look at some builds made by our very talented Discord members. If you are interested in joining our Discord and having a chance to get your build featured at the end of the next video, the link is in the description. We are super active on the Discord and we want to get to know you. Our Discord is also a great place to get feedback on your builds, ask for ideas, and share reference pictures. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, link is in the description.
To add on, if you liked what you saw, like and subscribe. It helps us out a ton. Finally, if you would like to have this world for yourself, you can become a member. The link is also down in the description. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.
Goodbye, Internet.